Hi, Internet.
Hello!
I don't think there's anyone here yet, but you know.
Oh, is it occurring? It is occurring. Ah! You're Nikki!
What?
My head.
Oh. I was like, what?
I'm concerned.
You did a concern.
May, do you want to do that thing in that one chat that I can never do
hello.
right?
I fucking guess. Can I just, up? Damn it.
I wish.
I'm glad that you knew what I meant when I said that.
Because I do that all the time in whatever I can.
What is the name of our fucking game?
We don't know.
How's it going, Internet? How are you guys doing? This is Stop, Drop, and Roll. We gonna let you all filter in.
Yes.
I must link the stream to JP.
JP, in case you weren't aware.
In case you didn't know.
We're doing a thing.
You guys are all level 2 now. I'm excited.
Nice.
What's that?
I'm really excited.
I have some hit points. La 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 la.
Yeah. I can now take one more hit.
I'm so okay.
And where's my character sheet? There it is. I am at 20 hit points now.
Good. I'm at 22.
Do I really have the highest hit points?
You probably
Oh,
should.
as a barbarian?
You always should.
Oh, I'm not used to this. Wait, how many did you say you have?
22.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm at 20 because the math says 15. Where are the other 5 coming from?
Probably Constitution modifiers.
Nah, I only got +1 on that.
You take max at level 1. Does that help?
Yeah. So 8 at level 1,
Yeah.
5 at level 2,
Yeah.
1 Constitution, so that's 15.
Yeah.
But Hero Lab has it calculated at 20, and I can't figure out why.
Yeah,
You're a noir. You don't get any bonuses there. You're a warlock.
we rolled. We rolled, and you get 5 if you roll below the average. Did you roll higher than 5?
No, I have, I got, like I said, max first level +1, so that's 9. And then 5, I don't know why. I should only have 15, but Hero Lab says 20, and I don't know where that came from.
I have good news.
What's
What?
your good news?
I didn't actually I didn't add my Constitution bonus.
Oh,
So what do you have now?
24.
Oh,
there
yay.
you go.
That's juicy.
Juicy.
Wow, I remember rolling well, and I have 17.
I had
rolled
15.
really good. I had 12 to start with, but I rolled a very nice. Very nice.
All right. So I think what we're going to do today... hello, everyone. Welcome to Stop, Drop, and Roll. I'm Joe. With me is Tiffany, May,
Hey.
Kyle, Mario, and David.
Yo.
What I think we're going to do today is real quick, just a quick recap, and we're going to go one by one.
Recap.
Recap.
Requap.
Of who you guys are, who you're playing, and any fun level 2 abilities you got, because you guys leveled up. I think we'll do this whenever we level up, just kind of a quick recap for anyone. Keep everyone informed of where we're at. So, why don't you start, Tiffany?
Alright, well, I am playing Ember Novaridge, a level 2 fighter. She is an Inuzin. And the only ability I got from last time is I actually get an extra action on top of my initial and bonus action once per short or long rest, which means I can actually attack 3 times now.
Action Surge.
Yay! Yep, and I am a dual-wielding fighter type.
Cool, cool. May, who are you playing?
Rinlin, the barbarian lockpick, wielding a big ass hammer. A level 2, I got danger sense and reckless attack. So that means that I get advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see.
Good thing you also have dark vision.
Yeah.
I really like that danger sense is that and not how other editions handle it, because other editions the DM has to keep track of stuff, and I don't like keeping track of stuff. That lets you keep track of stuff. But continue.
And then now I get advantage on attacks, but Joe also gets advantage on attacks. So that's gonna be spoopy.
It'll be fun.
Also, I'm a dwarf. I probably should have said that. I'm a dwarf with an anger problem. And
Alright.
probably a drinking problem.
Kyle, who are you playing?
I am playing Kalian Sindulathe, a high elf or Acerin rogue. This level, I got, most importantly, some hit points because I was lacking. And I got Cunning Action, which allows me to high disengage or dash as a bonus action, which will be very helpful. Yeah.
Cool. Mario?
I am playing Atone, a Noir warlock. And the second level, I picked up Double Sight and Eyes of the Runekeeper, so I can see in darkness and read everything.
Okay.
Best.
What do you see with your noir eyes, though? Everything.
Another 60 feet farther than he could before.
Take
Not-
ghostly
What
gaze.
do your
These are
newer eyes see?
Magical,
Oh.
and it's dark vision, 120 feet.
Yeah, now take ghostly gaze when you hit like level 7. That lets you see through walls.
I saw that.
And last but certainly not least, David. What do you got for us?
I am playing Soul Ridge Lily, a Ildera, and at level 2 I got Channel Divinity. And the only thing I got with Channel Divinity is that if I ever hit someone with lightning or thunder damage, I can choose to take max damage rather than roll for it.
Pretty dope. We can be electrifying some fools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm Joe. I'm the DM. I also leveled up. I can throw scarier monsters at them now and be a little less concerned about one hitting them. So that's who the party's playing, and that's what they got at level 2, all mechanical stuff. But to get a quick recap on what you guys did story-wise, I'm going to need you all to roll a d20.
11?
12.
I got a 10.
Yes! I don't have to do it this week.
Got a 7.
I got a 14.
All right,
It's me.
Tiffany, what
All
happened
right.
last time?
All right, so we were still in the sewers, I think. We went through the door of the little storeroom down into some tunnels that we realized were full of creepy monsters. We fought several things, including oozes and a giant centipede with fangs.
Yep.
Some people got, killed and then saved again a couple times. We found some armor. And we made it out, and we're heading towards the wooded area, and we're going to. My map is loading, so I don't remember what the name is.
The city
Lycien.
of Lycien.
Yes, and I knew some stuff, and I threw an awesome axe thing, and that's really all I got.
You got a bajillion nat 20s. It was great.
I know. It was great. I
She
hope I
wasn't
roll
bad
good.
at some word.
I hope I roll good again. Clearly not so far because I got a 7.
So yes, the exact moment we left off is the party had just emerged from the tunnels into the middle of the Azul wood. With some natural instincts, Ember was able to tell you guys about where you were. You knew you were west of the Azul River, which runs down from Iseald to Nocturna, which is presumably how Ember and Rindlin got here in the first place. They followed the river down. And you know if you head east, you will eventually reach said river. Is there anything the party would like to do? And when you guys are all ready, just let me know what heading you'd like to take.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Are the Whispering Wood and Darkstone Bog not in Azul? Technically.
Making me look at maps.
You
Yeah,
have
looks
to go
like
through
Fort-
Sentinel Keep to get to Whispering Wood.
It
Yeah,
looks
like-
south of the border.
So, like, is the blue thing the border, so, like, everything outside of that isn't actually Azul?
So, the blue thing is the national border, quote unquote. Before the Darkest War, pretty much everything was contained within a national border, kind of like you would see nowadays. However, after a bunch of demons and devils came out of a portal and wrecked everything, and a bunch of people died, each of the nations doesn't really have the capacity to hold those territories to the point where they call them their own. Mario, we lost your video.
No.
I mean, my video's about to go.
No.
Hi, Kyle.
But we'll see. I'm predicting. Every time we lose Mario, we always lose me.
Funny enough, yeah.
Come back, Mario.
Mario, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Cool. Last time this happened to my camera, I had to reboot. So, do I run without video or reboot?
You can go ahead and reboot while I'm explaining this map stuff. I'll
Okay.
draw it out. Since it's not vital to the actual game, but it's good to know. If you're at starcultstudios.com/map, I don't know if we have a command. If it is, it's !map in chat. I could be wrong there. But, yeah, so the colored borders, they're kind of the extent to which the countries and whatnot can claim for themselves at this point. Like, Isealed as a country, they can claim up to the edge of the Darkstone Bog, but they don't have the resources or manpower to really venture in and retake that whole territory as their own at this point. There was a point in time where pretty much the entire map was contained within borders of different countries, but after the big cataclysmic event that was the Darkest War, they have been pushed back a little bit. And generally the areas that they do not have control of are the more dangerous ones, for obvious reasons. Doggo. Our cameras are a little weird here for a second. They will fix themselves once Mario gets back. So if you could bear with us here for a moment.
I like that my bed is one of the pictures now. Like,
That is where May
did-
sleeps. Ember
I
is where
didn't
May
make my
sleeps.
bed. I just woke up. But
Oh,
Hey, thank you,
Hey,
Ashley.
Mario's back.
Ashley gave us 5 bits.
Oh, thanks, Ash.
We cannot see you, Mario.
and Skype is completely locked up and won't let me do anything.
Of course.
Oh, Hold on.
to Stop, Drop, and Roll, where we have constant computer issues.
Welcome to the internet, where people have constant computer issues.
What's weird is on the Twitch thing for me, I still have everybody on there. But we're like severe lag on mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like us talking now is not happening over there very fast. But my internet was acting funny, which is why I'm on this computer
Mhm.
and not the other one. I just have the interactive map and everything on the other computer now.
Fair enough.
So don't go by me.
why is this doing this?
I don't know, Mario. I'm sorry.
Like, Skype has this white overlay over top of it. I can't click on anything.
Huh. Gonna have to task manager it.
I did. Try it again.
Okay. We'll give it one more try, and if it doesn't work, you can run without video, I guess.
We just won't get to see your face.
It'll make the internet sad, I know, because everyone loves seeing Mario's face.
It's the only reason anyone tunes in, of course.
It's the only reason I show up to play, frankly. just stare at Mario for 2 hours.
It's Mario. Those are the two reasons. Yeah, this is the true player.
Hey, kitty.
Pretty kitty.
So on my roll 20 part, since Mario's still trying to get his stuff situated,
yeah.
Is there anything supposed to be on it? Because I just have a black screen.
Supposed to be all black right now.
Oh, good. So I'm doing the right thing over there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get your face out of my pizza rolls, lady.
What would you guys do if you looked at May's camera and there was just like some random lady putting her face in her pizza rolls?
I would be concerned.
I would be quite happy. Because it'd be comical.
Lucy is needy.
So is our Lucy.
Any questions from the chat about the campaign so far? It hasn't been super eventful.
There's just cat butt on camera. Lucy, hide your shame. Yes, sorry. Questions about the campaign thus far? I'm gonna pour myself a drink.
Drank. Here we go, here we go.
Can you see me?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
This is an entirely different computer. I
Huh.
went and grabbed my Surface, and Skype is doing the same thing to me here.
That's weird, dude.
That is really weird.
That is really strange.
Mario's character.
I need
Huh.
to like put myself into my camera somehow, but I don't know
Okay.
how.
Now I see where our cameras had gone really weird on my other side, and I am in Mario's spot.
That's the delay.
I am Mario.
Here, May, I will adjust your camera for today, just to make it easier. Mario, I think you're going to be good to run without video. There you go, May. I scoot you over a little.
Thanks, buddy.
Sorry, David is Rinlin. I feel like we should just play as these characters.
If only we had played on April Fool's Day.
Oh.
We
That would
did
be
play
good.
on April Fool's Day.
Yeah. I don't know if we did. Did we?
It was a Sunday.
Oh, no. We don't play on Sunday.
All right, let's get this going. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. We're going to get right into it now, though. So, anything the party would like to do, or would you like to just kind of head out towards the river that you mentioned before?
I think I'm good with going east.
Yeah, let's head for Lycien.
Yeah, we're gonna go northeast, I thought.
Yeah.
So we can like try to get
Okay, northeast is fine.
Okay.
lead us, lady. You know the way.
I know the way. I'm like, northeast. And start going that way.
She's like pointing west though.
So, the party begins trekking through the Azul wood. It is a more temperate forest, similar to that of like Canada, northern U.S. type areas. A lot of coniferous trees, pine trees and stuff like that. Also other trees. A lot of trees. Party travels for a good portion of the day, and the sun is beginning to set in the sky, and you guys reach, or you begin to hear the sound of water running in the distance.
Ooh. So I want to travel towards the water sound.
Yeah.
Approaching the water, you see that it is, in fact, the Azul wood, or the Azul river. You're in the Azul wood. The river that Ember and Rinlin followed down into Nocturna before. As you kind of exit the tree line, you notice on the coast of the river there is a small structure It looks to be an old fishing hut of some sort. There's a little dock next to it with a small little fishing boat. Just kind of nestled here. Looks relatively old. The windows are broken. Doesn't look like anyone's been here in quite some time.
I mean, we might as well just go look at
might as
it.
well check it out, because we can use that to hunker down for the night. That'd be good.
I am suspicious, but curious.
Shelter would be most welcome.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go look at the building.
Yeah, we're gonna go look
Structure.
at it.
The old hut, it's nothing too fancy. It seems to be made of just old wooden planks. Honestly, the architecture's a little lacking for Erezia. Though, kind of looking inside, you do see that there are, peering through the window, you wouldn't say modern amenities, but they're not like archaic. It's not ancient. It's stuff that you would have seen 50, 60 years ago. But it's really simple stuff. Like there's a table, you can see some fishing supplies and stuff in there, but there doesn't appear to be anyone inside the building. But there is a small little fishing boat kind of floating in the river, tied off onto a dock.
All right.
Well, I guess we should hunker down here and get some sleep.
Absolutely. It'll give me time to document and catalog the different pieces of the armor we found.
What time of day is it?
Sun is setting.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm good with hunkering down.
Sweet, because I was out of spell slots.
How wide is the river?
It's fairly large. It varies depending on what point of the river you're at, but on average, we're gonna say it's about average width of rivers isn't giving me anything on Google.
Bless you, Lucy.
Oh,
Oh.
you there, Mario?
I think so.
Okay.
Am I?
Yeah. Not video-wise, but
Son of a... Alright, I give up trying.
we'll say it's around 300 feet wide at this point.
That is big.
Yeah.
There's a large river.
Most rivers, I'm pretty sure, are close to that if my mental distances are correct. A lot of bigger rivers are. I think.
I would concede that bigger rivers are wide like that.
Yeah. That's what we're
Alright.
going.
Before we go to sleep for the night, can I check out the boat and see how many it would carry?
Yeah, I want to check that out too.
Okay.
Make sure there's not like a glaring hole in it.
Looking at the boat, looking it over, it's floating just fine. There doesn't appear to be any like extra water gathered in it or anything. It can hold probably about 8 to 10 people comfortably, so you guys would be you would fit easily in it. No giant gaping holes in it or anything. One thing about the house, the door is locked.
Is it though?
You tell
Is
me.
it I probably shouldn't partner
Yeah.
at locksmith
Maybe
if
we
we're to the
should
place we're
just-
trying to sleep in.
Knock and just make sure no one's there. Because there's a boat.
I fucking guess.
Knock gently.
Yes, gently, just knock knock.
No response.
Cool.
Knock knock hurt.
Your audio
So,
just did weird stuff for me.
Would we want the door functional while we rest?
Yeah.
I do believe so.
All right, so then I suppose I should attempt to pick it instead of having Rinlin open it.
Yeah, I think that might be best.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me, Kaylee.
I've been talking with my mic off.
Yeah, I was too.
A 23.
23?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Fiddling with the lock a little bit, you eventually hear the click, and the door slowly just kind of creaks open.
Alright, so I'll go inside.
Okay. Looking around, it is dusty in here. Not
dusty
super
area.
dusty because you're right next to a river, so dust wouldn't be too rampant, but there are some drier areas that do have a good layer of dust on them. Looking about, there aren't too many supplies. There's a couple fishing nets, a grappling hook, 5 javelins. It's kind of what you can see.
I
kind
would
of
like the
strewn
grappling
about.
hook.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it.
I want the javelin so I can have 10 javelins, because,
10 is bigger than 5.
you can never have too many javelins.
I would also like the net if no one else is gonna take it.
I don't
Did
actually.
you say net?
Yep.
Actually? Or did I make that up?
No, I said
Did
that.
you-
Fishing
Okay.
net.
I'm not actually taking the javelins, so if somebody else wants them, they can, because I really do not think I need to be walking around with 10 javelins. That sounds a little excessive.
I am taking the grappling hook and the net.
Okay.
Can you move your
I'm
fat
in
head,
order.
please? Don't
I
get
guess
sassy.
If no one's taking the javelin, I guess I'll take it. I can use them.
Okay.
Alright, you can have them.
5 javelins for a ton.
Oh, 5 javelins?
Yes.
Cool.
Lucy's getting sassy.
You guys gonna settle down for the evening?
Yeah, I guess we should take watch, huh?
I want to do a quick check, around the immediate area and make sure there's not, anything ridiculous. Just, chilling.
I'm gonna search for trapdoors, secret passages.
May, are you looking for more signs of that something's nearby, there's been people around or creatures around, or are you just looking for around to see if you actually physically see something?
I'm actually going around and seeing if there's any signs of anything being in the area.
Okay.
So that I can know whether or not we're actually safe tonight.
Why don't I have you make a survival check, May, to look for tracks and that sort of thing, and then Kyle, if you're looking for trapdoors and whatnot within the actual house, make an investigation check.
Okay.
I'll help Kyle investigate.
Okay. Kyle, you get advantage.
20, so 27 in total.
Okay.
Great use of them. 20.
I rolled a 9.
That's right, I'll help you out.
Thanks, buddy.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Ember and Rinlin looking around. You find a few tracks. They appear to be of some sort of mammal, large, 4-legged creature. Feline, if you're not mistaken.
Feline. Do they look recent? Can we tell how...
Within the
Long
past week or so, you'd say. They're not super recent, but...
Just wandering around, not specifically going,
Yeah, they don't, prowl around this area regularly.
Yeah.
They just kind of pass through.
Okay.
With your natural 20, Kyle, Kalian does not find any trapdoors or hidden chests or anything like that. However, under the one bed that's kind of in the corner of this hut, you kind of reach under the mattress and you do pull out a small satchel. In it are 15 gold pieces.
Cool. What's that? 3 for everybody? No. 2 for everybody, plus some left over.
He said 15, didn't he?
Oh yeah, no, there's 5 of us. Woohoo! 3 for everybody.
Oh, I thought you were just keeping the extra for yourself. I was like,
I mean, he is
Okay.
the pro.
Skimming it off the top.
Lucy!
Is there a functional blanket on the bed, Joe?
Functional but old.
All right.
You think it might have a little bit of mold on it, since it's near the river.
Better than nothing. I don't have. What? Okay. Dibs the bed. Here.
Dibs on the bed. Okay.
Everyone, I found a satchel full of gold.
You are so much nicer than some people. All right, so I guess we go back inside now that we have found that there is no really recent activity.
Mm-hmm.
I'll volunteer to first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
I'll take fourth.
I'll do whenever. We need more. Now that I got the dark vision.
Yeah, I want you in the middle, like the deep night one.
Yeah, I'll go deep light. I got 120.
Okay.
Soul doesn't have dark vision, right?
No.
Oh,
Have
David,
Mario
you are
Bros.
muted.
Soul does not.
There you go. Okay. Can I get perception checks from everyone?
oh my god, mine rolled into Lucy. Can you?
11.
18.
I got an 18 as well.
I got
Okay.
a 14, I want to say.
2-0.
Okay. And what did you get, Mario?
11.
11. Okay.
13.
Throughout the night, you guys, I'd say it's a relatively quiet night, but that's not completely the case. Crickets are out chirping. You hear the sound of owls every now and then. The forest, you can tell, is alive out here. There's also the constant sound of rushing water kind of right outside with the river. Fairly noisy for being so far away from civilization. Mario, you said you were in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
At one point, it's not close by. It's off in the distance, and it sounds more like an echo than the actual sound. You hear what sounds like an animal hunting another animal. It sounds almost like a cat's, like, you know that stereotypical, like, tiger, like, sound?
Yeah.
It sounds like that in the distance.
What's that, Joe?
I'm not making it again.
Please do. The hand gesture made it, honestly. I saw it on stream. It was good.
But yeah, you hear it's the sound of something hunting something else, maybe a mile or two away, but...
I guess I mean, if it's hunting something else and it sounds like an echo, I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I will try to listen closer and follow it.
Okay. I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm getting an echo too.
I'm going to try muting my mic and see if it goes away.
Okay. Testing. 1, 2. I think that was it.
Alright, it might be me then.
Okay.
I keep playing with my mic. Alright, I'll just mute in between times I'm gonna talk.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's, other than that kind of scuffle in the night and the sounds of echoing and the forest in general, you guys have a relatively peaceful night. Those of you who are able to sleep through such things do so with ease. Kalian, you might get woken up once or twice by a hooting owl since you're not completely used to it. But yeah, you know. But you all awake in the morning, refreshed, and ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah, I am most pleased with our sleeping arrangements.
I say that we use the boat to travel up the river rather than go up the coast of the river itself.
Does anyone know how to sail?
I've been on a boat.
I mean,
I've been on a boat on the way to it starts with an S.
Silurai?
Alright, yeah.
Is it like a sailboat or like a rowboat?
It's got a small sail on it, so it could be a sailboat. It's one of those like you have to actually like raise the mast type thing. Oh, but it also has oars in it too.
Okay.
It's not like a super big sailboat. It's a smaller fishing boat, so it could do either.
I feel like we could probably figure this out. I mean, we probably sailed on our own boat to get down the river.
We're going upstream, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we just need to get across the stream more than up it.
Would it be most efficient to have someone pull the boat, perhaps?
But who can do that?
I don't know.
One of us.
Really, really small.
Where would I pull it?
From the bank.
What? I don't understand.
I think that's just more work than we would need.
Yeah, okay.
Pull the boat.
You know, boats are meant to be in the water for a reason, right?
Yeah, I was thinking like a
With them.
snail. Like, you know how the snails work? They had a donkey on either side pulling it.
You're comparing me to a donkey now?
Donkeys are my favorite!
And also, how are we going to get someone to the other side to do the other side? And I assume that would be me.
My character can literally breathe underwater, so I'd probably just walk all the way over.
I could probably...
Why don't we just have him pull the boat from under the water?
Are there not oars on it? Did I miss something?
No, there
There
are
are
oars.
oars.
There are oars.
Why can't we just use the oars like old people instead of making this complicated?
Yeah, let's just go with, using oars, and if something goes awry and we need someone to jump in the water, I will jump in the water and pull the boat from underwater.
I think what we should do is we should hunt down some wild deer.
Oh my god. We're getting in the boat.
We're getting in the boat when we're going.
All right. After heated debate on how to use a boat, the party eventually gets in the boat and begins traveling upstream. The rivers... It takes a little bit to get used to fighting the current, but you guys eventually figure it out, get a good pace going, and you're actually making, you think, better time than you would on foot by using the boat. Traveling upstream, the forest is similar to what you guys experienced at night. You're constantly seeing squirrels and chipmunks and the occasional deer kind of flitting through the forest out of sight. Birds chirping, woodpecker pecking.
Oh god, Lucy, please.
Same.
She's sending messages in chat.
You're saying hunting cat, right?
That was the sound from... that was the sound you heard last night.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am very happy with all of the wood area. I'm much more comfortable here than I am in city.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad one of us is comfortable.
It is a nice change from this city.
What the heck noise?
I kind of like reach out and pat your shoulder. I'm like, it's okay. You're fine.
Something's banging out there.
I mean, he's fine until the bears try to eat him.
Yeah.
Or the...
Ren, you are not helping.
There are bears in here?
Is anyone hungry?
the rabbits.
Don't bring out food! There are bears! They'll smell it and come!
As I'm
Crazy.
munching on an apple.
I think an apple would be fine. We could probably take a bear or two.
Sure.
Yeah, we could probably take a bear or two.
You
Dip
were
the
complaining
apple
that you
in
didn't have a
honey.
blanket.
I do have a blanket. I'm actually wrapped in it right now. It's really quite cold.
You guys look at the bottom of that blanket. For the most part, it's like a really pale blue. But at the bottom, there's like this distinct like fringe of green, and it's kind of gross looking.
I'm like,
You know what? He can do whatever he wants. He's a big boy.
I
He
just
can
kind
have-
of look at it and I'm like, oh, you can have that.
Yeah, that is all you.
Just gonna snuggle in my cloak a little closer, looking concerned.
How can you live like this? It's so cold.
As
Doesn't
the
feel cold to
party
me.
continues, there's a point in the river that you guys reach where it narrows quite a bit. It's probably only about 45, 50 feet across at this point.
Oh, damn, if we had found this, I could have just, like...
Bridge ourselves across.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you probably couldn't jump it.
No. Can I stick my head in the water just to make sure that there's nothing in the water we'll run into in this narrow part of the water?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
He just, like...
17.
Give me 1 minute.
I like the visual, Kyle.
Yeah, stop.
Looking in the water,
I just saw the blanket.
so you catch something moving through the water out of the corner of your eye, and you turn and you look, and you see like the tail end. It looks like a long reptilian-like tail kind of slithering like behind a rock. And then out of the corner of your eye again, you see another one kind of going by, and it's very long, serpent-like. And then you turn, you see a much larger snake kind of swimming up towards you from behind. And you quickly realize that there is a good number of snakes kind of surrounding the boat at this point.
Oh, cool. I pull my head out and be like, we need to get to shore. There's a shitload of snakes in this water. There are snakes in the river.
I repeat, there are snakes in the
There
river.
are snakes in the
Bail.
river.
We need to get out of here now.
Alright, so we try to row to shore then?
Give me 1 second.
Guys, I'm sick and tired of these water-loving snakes in this water-loving river.
I think we can say fucking here.
I think so. If not, we are a live medium and you cannot bleep it out.
Allow me to move you guys on roll 20.
Oh, good.
Pull up the battle cam.
I'm glad that I decided to look underwater.
I would have preferred if I got to surprise you, but you know, that's just me.
It's a very nice boat.
Thanks, I made it myself.
I don't know who did these ground textures, but they're very pretty.
I'm not sure. And... oh wow, you're that big? Jeez, this is gonna be fun.
Oh boy. I don't want to play this game anymore.
I don't want to play. It's 1 of you and 4 of you. Okay.
Oh,
Whoop.
goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Okay then. Sure thing.
Lucy! She's trying to attack the laser every time I pick up my mouse.
She just wants to play too.
I literally just finished watching River Monsters.
Well, then you should be very prepared.
I don't know if a fishing
Well, let's
pole
see.
or Jeremy Wade.
Looking in the water, seeing these snakes come up, you try and mention that going ashore might be a good idea. However,
It's too late.
it's too late.
Apologize.
As the snakes move towards you. At this point, if everyone could please roll for initiative and go ahead and pop your initiatives on the turn order where they belong.
If everybody could do what?
Roll
Pop our
initiative
initiative.
and pop your initiatives on the turn order and roll 20.
I can't see my name on
if you
turn.
could stop, drop, and roll for initiative. You are the 18, Tiffany. You're currently an 18.
I'm an 18.
Yeah, you're the middle one right now.
Oh, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah,
on
Did I
turn.
not move you
turn
guys?
order thing.
Oh yeah, Joe. It's funny. I can see on Twitch that we're on there, but
Here.
I can't see us.
I'll do this.
Yeah.
I can
always
see-
forget have
I
to
can
do
see
this.
us in the boat, but there aren't any tokens
Bam!
yet.
There you
Oh,
go.
there it
Okay.
is. Look at that.
All right.
I know what I'm doing. I swear. I'm a professional.
I can see. I can fight.
I'm getting a lot of 20s early on, which is making me
Oh,
nervous because
ew.
I'm not going to get them later on.
You're gonna get 20s and all the unimportant stuff.
Yeah.
I think I
Snake-
accidentally adjusted the snake. Sorry.
Snake's gonna poison
Nope,
you.
he also got a 15.
Oh, good. That's a big one.
It is a
Quite
big
a
one.
quite a large snake.
Yeah, 3x3.
I didn't realize it was that big either. Makes me happy.
I don't want to play with snakes.
At least it's not that centipede thing.
The carrion crawler?
I do have some of that venom fang still.
I don't know how effective that would be against a snake.
Yeah.
It was just a side note. Wasn't anything.
Although you could probably, depending on whether these is venomous or not, you could harvest some more venom.
I could just be like, hey, you can have some more venom. Here you go. Take it.
Well, we're assuming that these are venomous snakes. Large snakes usually are constrictors and have no venom.
I still don't want to get bitten.
Look at you knowing things.
David knows about snakes.
David knows a lot about animal life, actually.
Yes.
He's really quite gifted.
Are you a snakeologist?
No.
That would fall under herpetology, I think.
I have owned
Snakeologist.
snakes before, though.
Man, I just saw Jumanji. I should remember it.
Fear of snakes is ophidiophobia. I know that one.
I ate a lot of nuggets today.
Yeah. You learn things by watching this.
We're educational programming.
How deep is the water that we're in?
At this point, I would say it's about in the center, probably about 10 feet deep. It
Okay.
got a little shallower and a little lighter here than the majority of the river. Because I didn't feel like making a 300-foot wide map. It would take away from the ambiance. But yeah.
Ambiance.
So, as the snakes kind of slither in towards the boat, they don't Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff.
Oh, you went there. You beat me.
Kalian, you are at the top of the initiative order.
All right, this is crazy.
So here's my number. Call me maybe.
I'm gonna try to leap to shore.
Yeah?
You're
Wait.
try and leap 20 feet?
with my real good. I mean, I'm gonna jump from the edge of the boat, so it's really only like 10 feet.
Do you want to get a running start on that, or are you just gonna like?
Can you run in the boat? I mean,
I can get a 5-foot running start. So according to the rules, I can jump 4 feet based on my strength.
See, I'm not interested in that because I got a -2 my athletics, which means if I miss, I swim and I suck. So
I'm a dwarf. I think I just sink.
I'm
Killian.
pretty sure I'm gonna land in the water.
Go ahead and make an athletics check to see how far your jump goes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
19.
Oh!
Nice.
Ah,
Nice.
So with a running start, Kalian backs up and runs forward, jumping off the side of the ship. Are there any sounds coming out of your mouth as you're doing this?
Oh God, snakes!
All right.
And with a 19, you make it almost to the shoreline, but you do splash in some of the more shallow water. It's not a deep enough jump or hard enough jump where you're going to take any fall damage or anything. But you do kind of land in the water. Unfortunately, you realize that there's a snake kind of right next to you.
Yeah. How much movement do I have left?
We'll say it was your actual movement, so 15 feet. So we'll say you have 15 more.
Okay. I am going to cast Booming Blade to hit the snake.
Okay.
And I got a 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, good. I got to do damage. No sneak attack. So 5 damage. And then I'm going to disengage.
As a bonus action.
Nice.
Rogue.
And then go over here.
Okay. I am going to say moving from the 1 square of water out of it, since you're just kind of walking and not jumping at that point, is difficult. So yeah,
Okay.
you accounted for it. Awesome. Soul, your turn.
All right. I am going to also try and jump this way, but I want to jump and attack the snake that's in the water right there.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
All right, my athletics is not that great. I got a 19.
All right. We're going to say you can leap, and you're actually going to land on the space of the snake. And because you're landing right on top of it, I'll give you advantage. And the snake is actually going to get pushed a little bit because of that.
All right.
That's how I'll roll that.
I'm going to 2-hand warhammer that crap. Does a 15 hit?
Sure does.
Sweet. D10. 7 damage.
All right. With that, Soul leaps off the boat, hammer in hand, seeing the snake that was swimming around Kalian, that Kalian struck. Soul comes down on top of it with his hammer, 2 hands, and just bashes it right in the skull. The snake doesn't even get pushed out of there. You land on it, and after kind of hitting it, Agrippa the Green, thank you for following. I like that name. It was really fun to say.
That is fun to say.
Clutching the hammer, you kind of land on the snake, and you're like standing on it, and you use the actual head of your hammer, and you hit it right in the head. The snake kind of goes down, no longer moving.
Yes.
Okay.
And is that going to be a normal movement for me too, so I can move a little more?
If you're getting out of the water, yeah.
Cool.
However you move, but getting out of the water, the 1 square is going to be difficult terrain, so you would take.
All right. I just wanted to get up here with Kalian.
Yep, you can do that easy.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool.
My favorite monster of this fight's turn.
Oh boy.
Mr. Big Snake.
Big Snake.
Is that what we identified him as, Mr. Big Snake?
Mr. Big.
Is going to he's actually going to push this little guy out of the way and swim right up there, right up against the edge of the boat. Its serpentine head rises up out of the water, and I'm going to say that guy's there. He is going to strike at a tone.
I'm gonna do my hellish rebuke on this. So.
Okay. That's only if it hits, so
Yes.
remember, if it misses you, you're fine.
Yep.
Uh, 17.
And it's
Okay. So as he kind of goes towards you, you think he's going to bite you, but then you notice that his mouth isn't actually open. Instead, his head shoots in around you, coils around you,
no.
and pulls you in tightly.
Oh no.
okay. Well,
You can still hellish rebuke it.
oh, I can't hellish rebuke it.
Yeah,
so it takes
absolutely.
It just has a DC 13 Dex save.
It's actually going to have disadvantage on that, I'm going to say, because it's grappling you.
Okay.
And there's no reason it wouldn't get disadvantage from that. And it's going to fail the save.
Yay! That is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
What a crappy roll.
You guys watch as this wispy ice and snow kind of and fire surrounds Atone and burns the snake. It's not ice, it's fire. This orange fire surrounds Atone as the snake is grabbing him, and it burns the snake, which just causes it to open its mouth and hiss at him. However, Mario, you are grappled, so I'm going to put a little thing on you to signify that. I generally like to use this little hand that's grabbing something, because that's what you do when you grapple something. Mm-hmm. And Mario, as for the damage, you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And until this grapple ends, you are restrained, in addition to grappled. Which is super fun.
You can't go nowheres.
Restrained, just so you know, your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Wait, what?
Oh, I can use Dex Acrobatics to try to get out. That's cool.
Yes.
Because that actually has points in it.
But that is the end of Big Snake's turn. We come to Ember.
Alrighty, so I am going to attack Big Snake. And I'm actually going to use my new ability to attack 3 times.
Okay.
I can only use it once per short or long rest.
Yep.
And I got an 18,
Okay.
a 17,
Okay.
and a 15.
Okay. All 3 of those attacks hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna do like this weird sword dance where I'm like slice, slice, and then slice again.
Alright, go ahead and roll
Senior
damage.
Snake. Alright, 4, 8, and 6. So,
4, 8, 6, 18
18.
total. With a flurry of metal and blades, Ember jumps into the fray, slashing at the giant snake, striking it 3 times. Atone, however, remains in its grasp. However, the snake has 3 gashes on its scaly body, and it hisses in pain.
Then am I still in the boat? Like, did I jump back down to the boat? Is that what I do? Or do I land in the water?
You can hit the snake from the boat if you want.
Well, then I'm just gonna stay in the boat.
Okay, yeah. Because he's technically a 3x3, so you're technically adjacent to him via
All right.
his corner. So,
And with that, I end my turn.
okie doke. It is the snake's turn. Rinlin, kind of watching as 2 of her friends abandon ship. One of her friends gets picked up by the snake, and Ember starts slashing at the giant one. Looks on as several other snakes begin slithering up. One in
Yeah, I'm
particular
Just watching.
slithers up the side of the ship, right next to her, and is going to attempt to bite her.
Come at me.
That's a 9.
No.
So he misses. The snake hisses and snaps at you. You kind of deflect the bite away with your hammer. And we come to Atone.
Excuse you.
That wasn't me.
Wild bird. Ignore it.
Well, I'm obviously going to use my Dex and Athletics to attempt to get out of this.
Okay.
Wait, no, Acrobatics. Sorry. Acrobatics, right? On Dex?
It is a...
Yeah, Dex Acrobatics.
Yep.
Which... Ooh, I rolled good. I rolled an 18. That's a 20.
All right. So
Nice.
wriggling out, Atone slips out from and under the snake. Where would you like to land? You can land technically any spot adjacent to him.
Close to land or on land if possible. And
Sure.
and I am also going to as a
Because
that would be
escaping
my
is an action. Yep. So you have
Right,
your
so-
bonus action
Yeah.
left.
for a bonus action, I'm going to burn 2 of my healing lights, giving me 2d6 of health. Oh my god, I could not have... I could have rolled worse. I could have rolled 2 ones. Instead, I rolled 3.
Nice.
What a waste. Okay.
Congrats.
I'm proud of you.
Did I get hit or anything while I was gone?
No, you're good.
Nope.
Sweet.
Atone, you wiggle out, land. Still a little shocked from the snake. You kind of focus the inner healing light you have, and it eases some of the pain of being squeezed by the snake a little bit, but you're still feeling a little achy from that.
Do I still get a move action then?
Yes.
Okay. Then, yeah. Oops, wrong tool. Let's see.
Just so you know, it will provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, crap. I can't afford that.
There's a luxury you cannot afford.
No. I guess I'll stand here.
All right. This snake's turn. He is also going to slither on deck, and he is going to take a bite at Ember.
I don't know why that was so funny to me. I'm sorry.
That's what they do. They slither, okay?
Slither on deck was the funny.
Ember does a 21 hit.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm glad that was a yes. Otherwise, I'd be very scared of
You should be.
what you did. That'll be 5 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
$21.
Okay. So because you got a 21, that will only be 6 points of poison damage on top of that.
Am I poisoned or
No,
am I
you are
just
not
getting poison
poisoned,
damage?
just poison damage.
So 6 on top of that.
Yeah. Thank you for asking, because that is a thing that they don't always... It gets confusing, because they are both actual things.
Yeah.
Alright, and this little feller, he's gonna... Oop, not you.
Calm down there, buddy.
This little feller is gonna slither over next to you, Atone, and he's gonna snap at you. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Alright, he snaps at you, and you are having none of it, so you kind of leap out of the way, avoiding his strike. And finally, Rinlin, it is your turn.
Finally. Seeing as I had to just, like, watch all of my friends get, like, touched by snakes, and I'm not all about that, I would like to rage.
Okay.
And reckless attack the one next to me.
Alright. I'm going to put a little rage symbol on you. We're going to make buff arms be
Swole.
raging. And
Wow, okay, good.
so I don't forget reckless attack.
Oh, I'll remind
Put
you.
a shield. Broken shield.
I rolled a 19 on the die. I'm just...
Alright, that's going to hit the snake.
I would assume that's gonna hit. So it's a +2 for raging, right?
Yes.
Damage, yeah.
So 5, 7, 12.
Okay. This is the snake that kind of tried to bite at you. After it's kind of recoiling, you full-on golf swing with your hammer and just hit it, and it flies off the boat just into the trees, and you're not sure where it went, but you hear like a sickening like crack, and you don't think it's coming back.
Nice!
Good job.
Can I use my movement to go ahead and like move up to the one that's coming at Ember?
Absolutely.
Can I stand here? I can stand here, right?
Yes.
And then like glare at it.
Call it a bitch.
Like, come at me, bitch! My windows open.
Intimidation.
Yes,
Alright.
I would like to roll intimidation on a snake.
Kalian. I believe you are next. As Rinlin
Alright.
goes up and menaces the snake.
Question for you, Joe.
Yeah.
Can I flank the big snake with Ember?
If you get to that spot, yeah.
I can, but then I can't disengage.
Little Muffin, thank you for subscribing. He says don't step on Sneck.
I'm not
Thank you.
a snake.
Thanks, Muffin. You the best.
You the best.
Muffin's coming to visit in Cleveland, and I'm excited.
I'm jealous.
I am too.
He's bringing us muffins, apparently.
I
Oh
would
my
not
goodness.
expect
That
it
is
on
a
a
really
tunnel.
appropriate name
Yeah.
then.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I can do it. Right? 5, 10, 15,
Here,
20.
I'll help you. I assume you're trying to not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, no, I'm just going to disengage.
Oh, okay.
So, I can do it.
Okay.
So I am going to, again, Booming Blade the big snake.
Okay.
Good thing I had advantage, because I got a 14 again.
14 will hit.
Oh boy, double ones!
Ooh, boy!
5 damage. And then I'm gonna step over here.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Soul, you are up. David, I think you're muted.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there so I can
All
flank that guy. I'm gonna pull my shield out so I'm one-handed wielding my warhammer, and I'm gonna try and hit it with my warhammer.
Okay, sounds good. You get advantage for flanking.
Cool, I needed that. I rolled 2 ones.
Man, y'all
Right
are doing real good today.
So yeah, I'm not hitting anything.
With a quick, surprising flurry, Soul actually gets 2 attacks off at the snake, but then you guys realize he's hitting a root from a tree, and then he looks over 2 feet and he sees the actual snake, and readjusts.
Nice.
That root though is like wrong.
Yeah, the root's done for. Dunzo.
That root is done.
All right.
Dunzo.
Having dropped its one target, Mr. Big Snake is going to turn to the person it perceives as the biggest threat, which would be the Inuzin who struck it 3 times with swords, and it is going to try and constrict
Damn, Skippy.
her. Does a 16 hit you, Ember?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and... Oh no, there's no save. You are grappled and restrained until you escape,
That bitch best not touch my puppy.
and you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as he squeezes
I am down.
you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If I double rage, because like it's about to happen.
Ember's down for the first time.
Oh no. No.
So sad.
Welcome to the club. Nice.
You know what's unfortunate about that is none of our healers are on the boat.
Yeah, it's my turn
I
next.
can heal her from where I'm at. I can give her 1d6 healing from where I'm at.
Oh yeah, wait.
That's good,
Healing
because all I
works.
could do is 1d4 healing from where I'm at.
And that's going to end Big Snake's turn. So Ember, it is your turn. Can you go ahead and make a death saving throw for me?
I got a 17.
That is a pass. 1 success.
So if I succeed 3 times, I get to be stable. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to be not dying. And if you get a
Okay,
nat
that's-
20, you get a hit point.
It's not gonna let. I'm healing you. I'm next.
Atone, it
Aw.
is your turn.
Thanks.
So first off, burn the bonus action. Give her the 1d6, which I give her 3.
Okay. You come back to consciousness, Ember. You are still being grappled by this giant snake.
Which
I say a string of swear words, including fuck and shit and damn.
and then I have disadvantage if I use Eldritch Blast in melee like this, don't I?
Yes.
It's about my only option, though. So, where's my d20? Here it is.
If you attack the one that you are flanking with Soul, you would also gain advantage from flanking.
Oh, so
Therefore,
it-
you would be rolling at normal, if that helps your decision.
Yeah, but I think Soul's got this, and Ember's in more danger. Plus, I hate that fucking snake. So,
We have a bond.
yeah, that's an 11.
You fire Eldritch Blast, however, seeing the large menacing creature slithering about and kind of
Oh, I should have
in
moved
on
first.
itself.
I'm stupid. Oh well.
Your Eldritch Blast goes a little wide. Anything else, Atone?
No.
Hey,
All right.
thanks. Really appreciate you.
This guy is going to attack Rinlin. This little green snake. He's gonna try and bite her.
Now
and
roll
I
with advantage and hit
did
me.
advantage because of reckless attack. Natural 20.
Try me.
Unfortunately, his poison won't get doubled because it's not the damage from the attack. So you luck out there. Go ahead and make a
Unfortunately.
Constitution saving throw for me.
Which
Is it poison?
I believe dwarves have advantage on that.
Yeah.
It is poison. And you're
Yeah,
going
advantage
to
on
take
saves.
8 piercing damage.
I nat 20 on the.
You nat
Save.
20 on the save?
Yeah.
So you would take from that. So it'll be 8 piercing damage and 4 poison damage.
So 4 and 4? Because I'm raging?
Yeah. Math.
Can you not scratch my leg, please?
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, no, I have poison damage resistance too. So
Okay,
it's only
so 4 and 2.
2.
You
Wow.
resisted the crap out of that poison.
Yeah, come at me. That should have hurt a lot more than it did.
Man, I'm so jealous right now.
Dwarves.
And
A barbarian
then
dwarf.
this snake over here is going to take a bite at Soul because he tried to hit him with a hammer.
All right.
That's
No, he tried to
a
hit me with the hammer.
that's a 9. It did. He
Does
did try.
not hit.
All right. He's gonna sit there and think about his life and the choices that brought him to this place.
Yeah, how you probably shouldn't try and bite metal.
Yeah.
Rinlin, you are up.
My tooth.
Okay, as mad as I am about this, let me tab back to roll 20. I'm gonna move up, and it still has her grappled, right?
Yes.
I wanna like beat the ever living shit out of it, or
Go
try
for
to.
it.
I should clarify, out of its head. But like, let my friend go.
Doing so
Like-
with advantage, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah.
said it before I could.
I crit.
Yeah. Saw that coming.
Yeah, you want to see it? I can
No,
use the camera.
I believe you. I
It's our bond.
I actually
You were gonna
double crit
crit,
because I
sure,
rolled a
so-
1 and a 20. So
That's what advantage is for.
yeah,
Okay.
the angriest dwarf. Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage. So
Let me
that's
grab all my dice. Hold on.
what? 46.
That sounds like an awesome comic, The Angriest Dwarf.
Yeah, it is 46
The
plus
angriest dwarf.
There's a lot of swearing in that now.
5, 6, 7 plus 7. So 46 plus 7.
Damn, son.
$20.
20.
20 smashing damage, please.
Yes.
20 smashing damage.
Put. With so much damage.
You full on just bash the snake on the side of the head, and you hear like this weird like crack, and then you look at it again. Its eye is like
Ew!
one of its eyes is like caved in.
I love it. I love it. And I scream like, let my friend go. And I just like, or sister. I'm sorry, sister.
The snake is clearly focused on you now. It still has Rinlin like grapple or Ember grappled, but it's like staring right at you, Rinlin. It doesn't look happy at you.
With its one eye.
With its one eye, yeah.
Yeah, come at me.
Top of the initiative order, Kalian, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna step up. Booming blade, the snaky snake. 17 to hit.
That'll do it.
God, my damage rolls suck today. 6 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna disengage
Yep.
and go over here.
Okay.
You're the best rogue ever.
Soul, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna just attack that snake again.
Okay.
And I have advantage because of
Atone.
the...
Yep.
Yes. Alright, I got a 16.
That'll do it.
Alright. D8. 5 damage.
You bash the snake somewhere in its midsection, and it lets out a weird but it's not dead yet.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, it lets out a weird I have to choose my sound effects very carefully because you guys are always going to ask me to do them again. So I have to make sure they're reproducible.
And they are on point.
Does that complete your turn, Soul?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the big one. He's looking right at Rinlin, and he is pretty pissed off, so he's not even going to try and squeeze you. He's just going to try and bite you. With advantage because of your reckless attack, he's going to get a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
And you will take
Boy.
9 piercing damage, which you will half to 4.
Oh boy.
That's the end of his turn. He doesn't do any poison damage. Because he's
a
big.
constrictor.
Very good.
So did he not let go of her?
Nope. He's still, like, holding on to her. He's just mad at you because you hit him across the face, so he bit at you.
He's about to rethink his life choices in about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Ember, it is your turn.
Alright, so can I roll to get out?
You can.
Alright, also, I have second wind. Can I use that while grappled?
Yes.
Even though... Okay,
Yes.
it's a bonus action, so which do I do first?
Whichever you want.
I guess I'll roll to get out.
Okay, that's either an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. I think athletics is probably higher for you.
Actually, I'm gonna do acrobatics because I have +4 to that.
Oh, okay. So you're proficient in that then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. I got a 24 because of a
You
nat 20.
easily slip out of the snake's grasp.
Okay, so I'm assuming that takes up one of my
That's your
attack.
action.
Yeah.
That's your full
so
action.
as my bonus action, I am going to use second wind, and
Okay.
I get to roll a d10
Okay.
plus my
Fighter level.
so
Yeah.
+2. Not bad. I got a 9 +2, so I'm doing pretty all right now, guys.
Ember wriggles her way out of the snake's grasp. You probably found a good opportunity when it was striking at Rinlin to easily slip out of there and kind of land superhero style, like 3-point landing on the boat, like one fist down and everything. And you stand up and you just take a quick deep breath in and kind of shake off the pain and ready yourself for the next whatever happens next. So that would be your action and your bonus action. Did you want to move at all?
Nah.
Okay, didn't think so. Tone, you are up next.
All right. I think we need Soul and the big snake, so I'm going to try to help him with this little snake.
Okie doke.
So I'll just blast the little snake.
Sounds good.
So I just roll normal for that since I have both advantage and disadvantage, right?
Correct.
All right.
Wait. I didn't need to reckless. I think I have flanking on it because of the tone.
Nope,
Oh.
not a straight line.
You right.
It's gotta be right through the center.
That's only a 12, Joe.
12 will not hit.
Hmm.
Not that guy. Not the little guy.
Sad.
Interesting.
Anything else, Atone?
I don't have any other bonus actions, so.
All right. Then we move on to the little snakes. This one is going to bite at Rinlin because it's fun dealing damage to me. 18.
Yeah.
All right. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
I rolled 20.
Okay. You pass that.
Savage.
Um,
Can't touch me.
you're going to
It's
take
not natural.
8 piercing damage, which gets half to 4. And then for the poison damage, you would take 5, but it's going to get half to 2.
So 6.
Yes, total.
Okay.
And
Are you doing
then-
okay? Remember, we have those heal potions.
You're right.
This guy over
But-
here is going to try and bite Soul. I swear I'm going to deal damage to David someday. Is that that's a 14. That day is not this day. Yeah, he strikes at you, and his mouth like makes contact for a second, but you're made of metal, so it doesn't like pierce anything. Rinlin, you are up.
Okay. I continue trying to beat the big snake
Go for it.
with reckless, I guess.
Okay.
Snake jelly.
Does an 18 hit?
Sure does.
Wait, that's way higher than an 18. Whatever. Math. It's terrible. 10.
May be terrible, but that is enough. With that, having dropped your friend, the snake turns to watch Ember land, and as it does, Rinlin, you see your opportunity, and you heft your hammer up and just kind of bring it down straight on top of like the snake's head. There's this sickening crack that's fairly loud, and the snake's head goes like a tree in the forest, straight down into the water, splash, and the snake does not rise back up out of the water.
You killed the snake.
Sneak a snake.
Snake. We did good. Good job.
We're not even done. We're all just like, yeah, good job. Done.
Does that complete your turn?
We.
All right, Kalian, you are up.
Gonna swing by and pop this snake with a booming blade.
Poor little snake, he's surrounded.
Ooh, I only got a 10.
That'll miss.
Alright, I'm gonna disengage and go.
Okay. Soul, you're up.
I'm just gonna keep hitting it with my warhammer.
You still have advantage.
All right. I got a 6 and a 3. So
Neither of those are gonna hit.
nope.
That snake is like a ninja.
Right?
Apparently.
There's a lot of
Okay.
roots.
Ember, you're up.
Sweet. All right. I am going to attack the snake that's right, on the other side of me.
Okay.
And I got a 13 and a 17.
They will both hit. Or the 17 will hit, the 13 will not.
All right. I got an 8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
You stab into the snake. You don't go all the way through it, just a quick little jab at it. And it, as it's kind of recoiling, it's bleeding out of the wound, but it is not finished. Atone, you are up.
Let's try on this little snake again.
All right.
Which now I just have straight disadvantage. Oh no, because I still
Nope,
have flank.
you still have it. Creative
Yep.
Grace 95. Thank you for following.
Thank you.
18,
18's gonna
Thank
do
you.
it. That'll hit.
finally. And the dice rolls off the table. 2 useless damage.
All right. Another Eldritch Blast hits the tail end of that snake. It continues slithering around. And I get some more attacks. This one's actually going to strike at Ember, who just hit him. Does a 10 hit you, Ember?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And then this one over here is going to keep biting at Soul, because I'm going to hit David. 14.
Does not hit.
All right, I'm not going to hit David today. Rinlin, you are up.
Can I move into that space? Like, is this still on the boat?
Yep.
Okay, I
Anything
wanna
where
try
there
to-
is boat, I'll say. It.
Yeah, I want to try to like hit it like off of her sword.
Go for it.
Why not? With reckless, as I do.
I don't even flinch.
19.
That'll hit.
That'll do. Whatever 6 plus 7 is.
13.
Math. That.
So Ember has like the snake, like part of it pinned with her sword, like literally stabbed through, probably like around its belly. And Rinlin comes up and hits its head. And when it like flies off, the sword stays put, and the snake kind of gets cut down the middle as it flies off the boat. And he is not ever going to come back.
Yes. I
Yeah.
pull my sword back out then.
Anything else, Rinlin?
I'm gonna not teeter on the edge of the boat.
Fair enough. Kalian, you are
I
up.
had to think about that real hard.
Doing again my swoop past and booming blade. This time I roll a critical.
That'll hit.
And I roll fairly decent damage. 21.
21 damage? Damn.
Yep.
With your sword, you kind of... you don't actually, like, stab the snake. You kind of, like, scoop it up. Like, you twirl your rapier around a little bit, and it kind of gets scooped up like spaghetti. However,
As you
you're
do.
still, like, channeling, like, the booming energy, and you just toss it over the river, and you guys watch as, like, the snake kind of flies over the river, and then just kind of pops midair.
Hot.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
He's becoming one of us finally.
I know, I'm so proud.
And you guys are victorious.
Sweet.
I hate to counteract our success, but was the intention to save any of the snakes for venom purposes?
Nah.
I mean, if there are any around, I can go ahead and get any of it, but I don't think there are anything
I mean,
even near.
I might have destroyed a few heads on accident.
You know, Rinlin
On
threw
purpose.
the cluster button.
You could probably get one. One of the snakes is still intact.
Alright. Well, to the one, I'll pull out whatever venom it has left and just give it to Ember, since she's the holder of all the venom right now.
I get the venom, yeah.
Tiffany,
Snake
go ahead
venom.
and add 1 dose of giant poisonous snake venom.
It's the neck.
So if you ever use it, say giant poisonous snake venom. And if you look up giant poisonous snake in the monster manual, it has the poison stats from its bite. It's just a con saving throw, DC 11, does 3d6 poison damage. Pretty good one, honestly.
3D what?
3d6. Con
Alright,
saving
thanks.
throw. Half
I
as
have
much.
it. I have it written down in my handy dandy notebook.
Nice.
Handy dandy.
Make sure you include half damage on a success. It's really good poison, actually.
Right on.
Okay. So, do y'all want to get back on the boat, or like?
Yeah.
We bring the boat back to the shore, or do you want to hop? I mean, y'all made it off.
I was just gonna make them a little like bridge.
That works.
Is my blanket still in the boat? I dropped it in the leak.
Oh, that is a good question. Is this blanket in the boat, or did you drop it in the water?
Kyle, roll a percentile die.
Well, let's see. 14.
No. Your boat, or your blanket, is actually, like, looking at it right now, you see part of it. It's sticking out of the head of the giant snake that's kind of there. And you can see that there's also, like, a cloud of, like, snake blood in that area, too. You just kind of see it wafting around in that.
I can get that. Do you want it? Like,
No, I'll be all right.
you
It's
sure?
just a tad cold currently.
It'll be fine. And you're a little wet. You're a little wet from the waist down, so I'm sure it's not really gonna help much.
Yeah.
I mean, I could let you use my cloak. It's just a little short on you.
I think
I wouldn't take a lady's protection.
That's
You know, I
no,
called
no,
Basil, right?
no offense,
You're
but I'm
way
pretty
tougher than
sure
me.
she is way, yeah, like she's...
And like worst case scenario, I can totally turn into a wolf and provide fur blankets everywhere.
She sheds a lot though, so I would not advise it.
Do please and murder.
Can we like move the boat over ever so slightly so that I can make like a 10-foot like chunk for them to climb, like get back in?
Like that?
We.
Yeah. You guys are Rinlin easily makes a little ice bridge using her sigil ability, and you guys are all able to board your boat and continue onwards.
Cool.
Unless you guys want to just like cross here, are we just gonna keep going up? Yeah, let's just keep going up, whatever.
Yeah, it's faster.
Might as well. I
I don't
wonder
wanna
if we'll
fall.
run into any more snakes.
I'll just keep my head in the water, just to keep watch.
Just so we get a little bit more of an advantage this time.
Yeah.
I want him on the head of the like the front of the boat, just like
Just
Like the
That's head.
mermaids that are attached
yeah,
to the front.
yeah, but like upside down.
just his legs in the air.
Yeah, I'll hold on to his legs.
Wait, just hold on to his leg, yeah.
I guess I'll row.
You got this.
Well, I'm flying. Okay. So to speed this up a little bit, the party has the rest of your journey upriver is relatively uneventful. It's going to take you a day or two to continue all the way up to Lycien. But overall, it's smooth sailing. Get it?
Smooth
Boats.
rowing.
Smooth boating. But you guys are able to make it a day or two without running into any other major problems. You keep an eye out for snakes and whatnot, and the river doesn't really get as narrow as it did at this point. So you guys can all take the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
Sweet.
I very, very much needed that.
I forgot to ask how you were doing, Atone. I'm sorry.
And then after a day or two, the party rounds the river bend, and you can see off in the distance what you assume are the docks of the city of Lycien.
Sweet. Can
Everyone-
I roll to see?
I was going to say, everyone make a perception check for me.
Will Lucy let me make a perception check?
Ooh, nat 1.
I got a nat 20.
I got
I
a
got-
15.
I got bad.
8.
I got like an 8.
So,
Not that one.
Soul got a nat 20. Ember, what did you get?
I got a 14.
14, okay. Ember, you noticed something first. Rising up from near, like, the southern side of the city, the kind of how you're approaching from the south, there's definitely a couple trails of smoke rising up into the air, almost as if they're from a campfire or something.
I definitely mentioned that. I'm like, hey, I see some smoke.
Soul, my voice just cracked there. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Soul,
Yeah, right there, bud.
soul, soul.
You're pretty.
What languages do you speak?
Vivalish, Athian, and Rankin.
You speak Rankin.
You speak Rankin? Best language ever.
You hear some voices. They are speaking Rankin, kind of off in the direction. You see the smoke as well, but in that direction, you hear some voices kind of talking. They're not saying anything super specific. Yes, Muffin, I'm going through puberty all over again. You hear them, they're talking about, one of them is telling the other how it really doesn't like being on watch. No one's going to come to this abandoned city anyway. And the other one's like, well, the boss told us we had to watch, because what if someone did come to the abandoned city and we weren't watching? It'd be really bad. And it's like, that's true, it would be really bad. But if it never happens, then the bad stuff will never happen. And they're just having this really, like, simple conversation between the two of them. And these higher-pitched voices. Yeah, and they're speaking in ranking.
They're like goblins.
So, guys, there's some possible hooligans up ahead. They're keeping watch. Maybe we should fool off and sneak up just to make sure that if they are hostile, we don't got to worry about them getting the drop on us.
Hooligans?
Hooligans.
Yeah, I was stopped at hooligans.
I almost died. I didn't hear anything after hooligans, honestly.
Goblins are common in ranking, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure they're friendly, but
You're gonna give them benefit of the doubt.
better safe than sorry. I mean, we can observe their behavior.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, mister. I've never left the city in my life. Probably not a good idea.
I've engaged in multiple trade deals with numerous goblins. I'll have.
Yeah, well,
We've
we don't even
also
know if
had
they're
trade deals
goblins.
with goblins.
True, I didn't even say
Trade
they were speaking Rankian. They were
With,
speaking
with
Rankian up
David
there.
pointing out the voice, can I listen in and see if I can tell what race they are? By the sound of their voice. Well, I mean, orcs and goblins probably sound different.
Hey, more things speak rankish than just orcs and goblins.
Yeah, what if they're just female? He did said higher pitch.
Yeah, female orcs exist.
You're already muted?
Are you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
gonna make me
yeah.
do the voice so you guys can hear what they sound like? Because
Yes.
I'll do it.
Please.
Yes.
Voice.
I don't want to watch for anything. There's nothing gonna come to the abandoned city through the forest. But what if something did come? That would never happen. That's what they sound like.
Okay. Oh, so they said through the forest, so they're not even watching the river.
Ooh, you're onto something.
Mm. So staying on the river would help us sneak up farther.
Sounds like children chain smokers.
I do think we should pull to the edge though, so we can get off the boat easier.
I'm going to let you guys
I
discuss
agree.
strategy really quick. I'm going to go get a glass of water because that hurt my throat.
Your dedication to the cause is just
We
perfect.
appreciate your sacrifice.
So you want to pull up the river still, but more towards the side, so that we can get off easy if we need to, and not end up trudging through the probably cold water.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold, right, Kalian?
Oh yeah, it's terribly frigid, bracing, uncomfortable. I think Soul had the right idea that I keep switching between English and Irish. I think he had the right idea that. Okay, now I'm stuck on Irish. I think he had the right.
You're stuck.
You know what? You don't.
That we get off and sneak up on them.
But it sounded like they're. Did you repeat like verbatim what they said? The forest bit, at least.
We gotta wait for him to
You
get
think
back.
They won't see the river.
No, I was talking to Soul.
Yeah, I would have repeated it back.
Yeah, because they're watching the woods and they're not watching the river, and that was a good point to make.
Yeah, if they're not watching the river, it's easier to sneak up on the river than it would be into the woods.
All right, that seems reasonable.
But I agree, pull up closer to the shore. That way we don't get a hop 15 feet to get off.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably transform and go, like, sneak up as a wolf. But I guess I do have blue ears.
And we don't know how hungry they are.
I'm hungry.
I mean, do people eat wolves?
If they can, I assume.
I mean,
I
if
assure
you're-
you I wouldn't let them eat me.
Oh, you're hungry when you roll over.
Here, go ahead.
Yeah.
I just
All
want
right.
to use my form at some point, but I realize now that as an Inuzan, that would have a weird color to my fur, and people might actually know that, and therefore I'd be a little less conspicuous than I thought.
So, what is the party's plan of attack? Or not attack.
To pull up the river close
Okay.
to the shore.
Within 10 feet, because I can
Yeah.
bridge.
And then I guess are we going to be stopping Lycien, or are we just going to try and go straight by it?
Oh no, I
would
thought we were
stop
going
in
to
Lycien.
investigate the Lycien.
All right, yeah. I'm down with that. I was just making sure. All right, and then I guess pull up to a dock if we haven't been seen and sneak in.
Okay. So as you guys are heading down the river, are you guys all trying to remain relatively quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yeah, I guess so.
everyone
we're, like,
in the
hunting
party,
down.
go ahead and make a stealth check. This is going to be a party stealth check. So
Oh no.
Yeah, I rolled 4 good.
Oh, I just dropped my dice.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay.
I got
that
a
was-
15.
I got
Well,
a 7.
Mine would be 22 at the end of that. But
Do you add your bonuses to crits? Because I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, absolutely.
I
Oh.
have been.
I didn't know that was a thing. Corey doesn't.
A lot of times there's no need to, but
Yeah.
there's no
I
reason
just like
not
to make the number bigger.
I got a 14.
In some cases, like the DCs and stuff, go higher. So
True, but don't usually natural 20s hit regardless.
yeah, you auto hit. You
for attacks, but they
don't
might-
auto succeed a skill check by raw. So all right.
That sounded really loud.
So I'm going to go ahead and average your scores together. Tiffany, what did you get total?
22.
22. May,
14.
Kyle,
Well,
Mario,
7.
and David.
15.
pretty good.
Average of 14. Not too bad.
Nice.
As you guys are kind of rowing by, you look and you get a good glimpse at the walls. There appear to be 4 small, green-skinned, pointy-eared, long hooked nose, black-haired creatures that you almost all recognize as goblins.
Goblins!
In front of the gate, there are 4 more goblins. The ones on the walls you see all have bows and arrows. The ones on the ground in front of the gate all have, it looks like scimitars. And you also see that the gate, the doors that are on there clearly aren't the doors that were originally there. They were kind of constructed. And across the front of the gate, there is a large, just wooden, like, plank to, like, bar the door. Everyone go ahead and make intelligence checks for me real quick. Just straight intelligence checks.
I don't want to talk about it.
12.
I got a 14.
I rolled a non-natural one.
Anyone who got a 5 or above, this is the reason why I had you guys
Wow.
roll. Because if someone doesn't figure it out, it's funny. They barred the door, but it's from the wrong side.
So they might be keeping something in, or they're just stupid.
I don't know. It looks
So
fine to me.
Rinland's like, damn, we'd never be able to get through that gate. But you guys are like...
In true barbarian fashion.
But yeah, as you guys are sailing by, however, one of the goblins on the walls turns, and he notices that there is a boat in the water, though he doesn't seem to notice any of you. He kind of turns and talks to a few of his friends, in more hushed tones this time, so you're not hearing them loudly echoing through the trees. And you see a few of them go up to the door, lift the bar up, and the 4 that were there go into the gate, and they close it without rebarring it, and then 2 of them disappear from the top of the walls, leaving 2 of the archers, and they disappear out of sight into the actual city.
I think they're gonna meet us at the docks.
It might be a thing. They might be meeting us at the docks.
They're either real stupid or it's a trap.
I mean, worst case scenario, we have to fight goblins.
Well, there's no reason to assume that they're confrontational. Perhaps it's a welcoming party.
Hey, Kalian, have we been welcomed so far? Oh, I have emblems of the White Dragon Syndicate. I don't know if that would be useful to us or not. They wouldn't know that we weren't White Dragon Syndicate.
I don't know if they necessarily be associated with the White Dragons.
No, but they might be afraid of them.
I was even thinking I shift into a goblin, but I can't speak their language, so that's not helpful.
Oh, by the way, are any of us actually like onto the fact that he is a Nor at this point, and we just not mention it, or like? Are
We
we
don't know. We just don't talk about it.
I mean, you guys see me shift twice, and you see me throw magic. You've seen me throw clerical magic. You've seen me throw arcane magic.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like we should probably be at least a little bit suspicious, but like obviously we just don't care.
Didn't he change into a Nor in front, like into a garden, like directly in front of us?
You saw him change, Rinlin.
Yeah, like he.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, you
it's fine.
specifically looked for it in the
I
crowd,
literally
and you saw
stared
change.
him in the eyes and watched him change. I'm like, no, he's not a Nor.
She's like, no, this
It's
is
just
normal.
off yourself. I could be casting a spell.
Yeah, it could just be magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
true.
magic is fishy.
You know, we're automatically suspicious.
So, yeah, at this point, you guys would probably have your suspicions. There hasn't been, like, an outward conversation about it, but you've been...
To be
Cool
fair, we
so
haven't
far.
even had an outward conversation about why we're taking Kalian. Like, we're just like, come with me.
Yeah. I had that thought.
So, I definitely have like my shield out, but I have my warhammer just like in my little waist thing, just being
Yeah.
held.
I do not have my sword drawn. It is the epitome of racism to just assume because they're goblins that they're going to attack us.
It has nothing to do with the fact that they're goblins. The fact that they're keeping watch on a city, and they will probably attack anything that comes up to the gates.
Yeah.
To
So
be fair, we automatically assume everything's going to attack us.
Hey, Adrian, 1976, thank you for the 100 bits. Very much
Thank
appreciated.
you.
all right. So,
Good for the goblins.
I suggest that we just hope for the best and plan for the worst.
I draw my swords.
I pull my hammer out.
Do some of you wish to disembark now and meet us at the docks? Some of us could try to sneak up on foot while some of us approached up by the boat. I'm going to assume that the goblins are decent because I've interacted with some decent goblins, and I'd be willing to talk to them since I speak the language. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to approach cautiously in case they are violent.
I will go ahead and volunteer to hop off the boat because I prefer to fight from the ground.
Yeah, I do too.
We'll be the suspicion squad and assume that they're going to attack us, and we'll get off the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Ember and Rinlin, you guys kind of hop off the boat and kind of pull up to the side of the walls of the city, kind of hugging the little lip there is that goes alongside the river, and you follow slowly as the boat pulls into the docks. Kalian, Atone, and Sol, you guys are able to dock the ship with a little bit of time, and looking around, you don't see any sign of the goblins.
Do they see any sign of anything else? Do we see anything else?
Yeah, you see what is presumably the port district of the city of Lycien. Long abandoned during the Darkest War. It hasn't been inhabited in some time. All the buildings seem to be empty. A lot of them look ruined, dilapidated. There were fires. There was clearly signs of battle. There's a few skeletons and whatnot kind of scattered about wearing old Eresian armor, long since rusted and damaged from time. Signs of a battle occurring within the city. So it's like it was sacked, abandoned. No one ever returned.
Can I roll to see if I can see any goblins hiding from our sight?
Sure. Perception check.
That is a perception 15.
You do not see any, but you do still have a clear line of sight to the smoke rising from the area a bit closer to the gate.
I just had a thought. What if these goblins are reclaiming the city Lycien?
They could be making a goblin settlement.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
That would be.
It could help our research too.
So I just call out, hello.
Can we try to stay like 25 feet, like within 25 feet of the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all my movement.
Sneaking.
Yeah, Snick.
Ember and Rinlin,
sneaking.
if you could make stealth checks for me.
Why do you keep rolling on the 4?
I got a 16.
Okay.
I think it's like a 7.
Okay.
No, that is a 5. That's a solid 5.
Dwarf clomping.
Very
around.
strong. You have a very strong presence.
Bavarian.
All right.
Anyone respond to my hello?
You know what, Joe? I'm gonna just hum a traditional Rankin song that I know.
Okay. Make a perform check.
I'm gonna be like
Why?
a stupid elf.
3.
3.
So you
I
hum
sh-
really badly.
I shout, wow, he's really dumb.
I'm like, Renlin! In a very, like, harsh whisper.
Pissing off mom at the grocery store voice.
Give me one quick second. I have to alter this.
Yeah, hold
a
on.
little bit.
Apparently, I'm tone deaf and have no beat.
That's right. The entire time I'm looking at you with a thumb up. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, you're good. You don't have ears, so.
It's a lot better than whenever my character sings. He can't sing. It just sounds like crystal rubbing together.
Sounds like crickets.
Adrian asked if she could donate bits to let Kalian reroll. Let's check.
I have not instituted a reroll donation yet. I don't think I will. Don't
I
like
think you
altering the
should.
game too much. You guys just want rerolls.
It probably wouldn't help. I have a -1 to perform.
Did I miss anything?
Nope. I'm going to actually... Hey, May, thanks for the sub.
I mean, it was Muffin.
Oh,
Hey, May, thanks
Hey,
for
Muffin.
not doing anything.
Muffin, thanks for making May sub.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thanks for here. I'll put you down.
I left for
bring it
like
over to
2
the
minutes
map.
on the Roll20, and we went all kinds of places.
Look at this.
Zoom the hell out, holy shit.
So,
It's so hard to find good cobblestone.
IRL or on Roll20?
On roll 20.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, I'm working in a job right now that's got cobblestone.
I'm not. I do have Little Italy.
You do.
So, looking about, there are no responses immediately to the singing, but after a while,
Oh God, he keeps singing.
Oh boy. Anyway,
I love ranking music. One of my favorites. And just
You know, I don't think I would stand too close to him while he's singing either. I'm gonna.
to hurt your ears.
That's right. I would say I'm right next to him. I would say at this point I would be humming with him,
Yeah.
trying
I
to be
don't know
as
them.
rustically hospitable as possible, even though I don't have rustic hospitality.
Technically, rustic hospitality means that people will be hospitable to you,
I know.
I think we
which
have
we
that.
have. We do.
Yeah, we have that.
We have rustic hospitality as
But
we're
you don't.
sneaking along here.
You don't speak Rankish, so.
No.
who does speak Runkin? Soul
I mean,
does,
It
Kalian.
could be on my character sheet. I scribble it in.
I
But do you
not.
speak it?
No, I don't.
You do. All right. So, Kalian and Soul, as you guys are singing your traditional Ronkin tune, the goblins eventually kind of come out from around the corners and whatnot that they were kind of lurking behind, and one of them yells out, "Stop butchering the songs of our people!"
Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry. We don't have the vocal chord structure to really give it justice.
Are you
But
speaking?
it's one of my favorite songs.
What are you speaking?
Oh, Rankin.
Rankin.
Because they
100%.
expressed us in Rankin, presumably.
This one walks forward a bit. The others kind of take a couple steps forward, but they don't seem to advance. This one walks a little bit farther up. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
We are just some weary travelers, just looking to possibly get some supplies and head north.
You're right. You are weird.
Hostile much? I yell from like where I'm at.
Who's that?
Uh,
Who yelled that?
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
Are you?
bodyguards that were watching out for us.
Why are they hiding? Slowly he reaches and he pulls out a sword and he kind of looks
Just
at
in
you.
case you guys
Hold
were
up,
hostile.
hold up.
Hold on.
No
It's
need
all right.
no reason to be confrontational. She's
Okay.
just a dwarf and is uncomfortable showing her face hideously scarred.
What the fuck? I scream back as loudly as I can.
I was speaking Rankin.
Yeah, you don't
Oh.
understand.
What the fuck? I say out of character. Asshole.
We just assume you're here to reclaim and build up Lycien, which I think is absolutely great. I'm a minor researcher. I was hoping to.
We are not here to rebuild this city. We're here to rob it.
Get fucked.
Rob it. Okay.
Alrighty.
You're like, yes, we are also here to rob it.
Could we possibly trade with you guys and then be just on our way? No harm, no
Yes.
foul?
Give us all your gold and weapons, and you can leave with your lives.
See, that doesn't work for us. And I hit him with a sacred flame just out the gate.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone can roll for initiative, and Soul, I will let you get that sacred flame off before we go into the initiative order.
What are we doing?
Alright.
Stop, drop, and roll for initiative.
What?
I rolled good.
I did too.
I
Can you
did.
guys see yourselves on the turn
I
order?
did not.
No.
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 I'm gonna figure this out.
All right, I keep rolling 20s when I really don't need to.
Right.
I'm gonna roll well later or poorly later.
I
alright.
want to be
I
offended
rolled.
so bad.
A 2.
Well, in this situation, I'm kind of glad that I rolled the 20 because it means I can get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
I hear
Okay,
bagpipes.
who's got some like serious?
Traditional Rankin music.
It's on the TV. Sorry, I forgot to mute my mic.
It's all good. Traditional Rankin music.
Bagpipes
It's blue bloods, just so you know. Blue bloods.
Ooh.
If we do well in
This
this
one's
fight, it's
speedy.
robbing them. So we might get a lot of good stuff from this.
I'm by the way, totally going to do non-lethal attacks.
I'm going full lethal.
I haven't
Yeah.
decided.
They threaten their lives. I'm
Kidding,
just going to take them out.
All right,
They were bluffing. I mean, maybe they're desperate.
Soul, you get your Sacred Flame off.
Which
So
is good
that's
since you
a
didn't
dex
do so
save
well.
for me.
I assume that means we're attacking.
He got an 8 for his dex save. And I think you're muted, David.
That does not save.
All right, he fails his save.
All right. So that is a D8 of Radiant. 3.
The fire flies at the goblin. And he yells, "Ah! Attack them! Attack!" But, as that happens, Kalian, it is your turn.
I love your goblin voice.
It's been perfected over years and years and years. Fun fact, goblins are my favorite low-level lackey in all of D&D. I love them.
Aww.
I am going to move, dash, and bonus action hide.
So around the boxes and whatnot, you just kind of sprint and hide.
Yep.
What'd you get for your stealth roll?
17.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad. I rolled a 12.
Okay. You guys watch as Kalian just sprints around some of the boxes and then kind of disappears by a corner.
Fair enough.
Stupid elf.
Ember, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna... Oh, I can make it to him. Whoever's measuring for me, thanks.
That was me measuring for me.
You know, we're in the same spot, so... Alright, I'm going to go up to this gentleman over here.
He is gentle.
Oh, he's not going to be.
He's about to be
I'm gonna just...
dead.
Look, Lucy. And I'm going to attack him just twice. I won't waste my third one just yet.
Go ahead and
Even though
make
I'm
one
really
attack on
excited.
him.
One attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're goblins.
Alright, I got a 19.
Doesn't matter.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
With that, you run around the corner and just run this goblin right through. And when you pull out your sword, he just kind of goes, "Ah!" and falls down dead.
Oh, goblins are really that weak.
Yeah.
Alright, can I make it to this? I think I can.
I will give you...
Because I have 40
Consistent.
attack movement.
So you were here.
Yeah. And I moved over
Easy.
here.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with my second attack.
Okay.
I got a 15.
That'll hit.
And I got a 6.
Seeing you cut down his friend, he yells, "Oh God!" And you go ahead and you jab him in the shoulder. He's still standing, but he looks terrified, and blood is like gushing out of his shoulder, and he's just going, "Ah!"
I am gonna take the opportunity to go, ah! Back at it.
Okay. Atone, you are up.
These these orange things off on the sides here.
Those are our
They-
houses.
So they'll provide cover, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of come. Let's see. If I go there, I won't be able to see this guy anymore, will I?
Technically, no. But you can
Fire and then move.
shoot and then finish your movement.
All right. Yeah. As I'm. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Is I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy and then go hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
I'm buying new dice next chance I have.
We need to send him new dice.
Just send him some that your mom blessed.
Oh my god,
He needs it.
I have extra sets. I can make this happen.
I have like 10 sets of dice. I've abandoned all of them.
It's you that needs to be blessed.
On tabletop day, Mario, what I'll do is I'll buy like 5 sets of dice, and I'll let you use them all, and then one of them you'll get to choose which one you want to keep. After playing with all of them, you can knock the rest out, and I'll just keep the rest.
He has the
Fire
Wii
attack
curse.
dice
Like-
versus them.
These are like really nice metal dice that I bought at Origins last year, and
You know, everyone we know who has metal dice always roll really, really badly.
Yeah.
I think they're cursed.
I don't use my metal dice that often.
You need a
that's all I'm doing for this.
What do you
training.
want?
So Atone launches his Eldritch Blast, and it flies off
What
off
is it?
into the
Kraken.
distance. Agrippa the Green, Kraken dice are really good.
Kraken
I
just
know
released tiny metal dice, and I want them so bad.
they don't sponsor us. I would love it if they did. Kraken dice are,
By the way,
Hey.
FYI. Anyone from Kraken Dice watching, we love your dice. But after Atone, it is this goblin's turn. He is going to move up to Ember, the closest target to him. And with that, yeah, he's going to make an attack on you.
A perfect goblin sound.
Again, I've perfected it. Does a 13 hit?
It does not, so I'm gonna back.
He is actually going to use his bonus action to then disengage
I'm missing. Oh.
and move. So he was here, so he went there. And he's going to go, and run this way towards other enemies.
This is fun.
This goblin's turn. What's their range? Oh, they got some big range.
I don't know what it is.
He is going to knock an arrow, pull it back, and fire it at Soul.
Come at me.
Does a 10 hit you?
No.
He fires it. You just hold up your shield. You can see it coming from 80 feet away because that's his range. And you just kind of whack the arrow out of the air. And the goblin kind of stutters when you do so, a little terrified at your abilities. It is the goblin that Ember stabbed. His turn. He's going to try and stab you back. Ooh, does a 22 hit?
Oh, these are cool.
22 does hit her.
Yes, Tiffany, 22 hits you. So you're going to take 4 slashing damage as the goblin who's, like, you stabbed with your sword, in desperation, just kind of swings his scimitar at you, dealing 4 slashing damage.
Alright, I'll take it.
And Rinlin, you are up. My voice just
Okay.
cracked again. What the heck? Rinlin!
You're really embodying the goblins, Jeff.
We'll pin it on that.
Okay, I'm gonna move here as far as I can go with my tiny dwarf legs,
Okay.
and then I have to figure out how close people are. Okay. Oh shit! I can hit him. Since I can't hit them, I want to pull out a javelin
Yeah.
and like just chuck it at the
Just
one
beam it at him.
about
Okay.
at this dude.
Okay.
Don't miss.
Oh.
I'm really
Can I-
scared of
can I
hiding
reckless-
and seeing a javelin.
Can you reckless? No, because it has to be a strength, I think.
I think Reckless has to be.
Because it's. I think a thrown weapon is melee technically.
Yeah, the javelins that I picked up, they applied my -1 for strength to their damage.
Let me go check reckless. Yeah, it just says when you make an attack roll
Yeah, you can definitely Reckless then.
using strength. Any attacks using strength, and I can use strength on them. So
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. Are you done? Okay, this dice is like banished. This rolled 4 like 7 times in a row. It's a 15 hit.
Sure does.
Okay, what is the damage for a javelin? Hold up.
D6. I believe?
1d6.
It
Plus
is a
strength
D6.
modifier.
It is 1d6 plus 3, as my app tells me. Take that 5 damage.
I once used my javelins to make a pentagram to summon a wolf spirit out of inside of a beast.
You would.
That's intense.
You would.
It was
Final
righteous.
boss battle. Final boss battle.
Rinlin, you clutching one of the javelins, just beam it at this goblin. You hit him, and he like falls down for a second, but then he stands back up, and he's got like this big gaping hole in like his side. He goes, "Ow!" And he's not happy about it. He's kind of scared.
Yes,
Sucks
you
for
shouldn't
him.
threaten people's lives. You don't know who you're threatening.
Yeah.
This goblin's going to take a few steps over here, and he's going to shoot at Rinlin. It is here, short bow. 17. Does that hit you, May?
Yes. Sorry. There's like business going on outside, and it's like making me
good.
freak out.
5 piercing damage.
To watch me get like real neurotic because there's people outside my window.
And this goblin's turn. Yeah, he's going to charge Soul. But doing so, he does pass through one of Rinlin's spaces, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
The only thing I can do is punch him, I think.
Yep.
Because I don't have any weapons.
Do you want to try and clothesline this goblin?
Yes! What kind of question is that?
I would be disappointed if you didn't.
Hold up, what is the wording on Reckless? Like, do I get advantage until...
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage to clothesline this goblin?
Yes.
Well, I need a different d20, because this one won't stop rolling 4. And... Jesus. Oh, wait, crit. The one I wanted to abandon, crit.
All right. So technically, your damage dice for unarmed strike, unless you're a monk, it's just 1. It's like a D1 technically. So that would get doubled to 2. And then what's your strength?
3.
So you did 5 damage. Hi, Corey.
Bye.
I see Corey.
Please tell me that was enough to, like... kill it. Or at least, like, style points. Can I please kill this? Let's do it.
Not quite.
Damn it!
You clothesline him, and the helmet he's wearing comes clean off. And he kind of like stumbles the last couple of steps, and then he's going to swing at Soul. But he only gets an 8, which I know doesn't hit David because I've asked him like 10 times.
Oh, bye on the stream. Sorry.
What was that?
I was watching the stream and all I saw was like Corey walk by with the cat. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So I missed Soul, and it is Soul's turn.
All right, y'all should. I'm gonna pull out my warhammer, and y'all should just be careful who you're threatening. And I hit him with a 16.
That'll hit.
Sweet. 8 damage.
So very calmly, Soul says, "Y'all better be careful who you're threatening," and then caves in this goblin's skull.
I'm so proud of him.
I like your style.
It's
Thank
the
you.
politest caving in I've ever seen.
Anything else? Any movement or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to move. Yeah, I'm just gonna move up by Ember.
Kalian's turn.
Okay.
The smart move would be to shoot them with my crossbow, but since they're goblins, I want to do non-lethal. So I'm gonna sneak up behind this one, and with the hilt of my sword, go, sorry! 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
Ooh, good damage roll. 16 damage.
Damn. Yeah, he did not see you. from when you were sneaking before. So you definitely got sneak attack damage. You hit him on the side of the head. This is the one that Rinlin had previously hit with like the javelin. So you just kind of hit him on the side of the head, and he just falls down sideways. He goes, ah! And he is unconscious.
Alright, then I'm going to fall back behind the boxes and use my bonus action to hide again.
Okay.
Ooh, this time I got a 24.
You are hidden. Ember, your turn. I think you're muted.
Sorry. I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me, and I assume I only have to roll 1 for that. I got a 15
That'll hit.
and a 5.
Okay. With that, you kind of spin, slicing the goblin's head clean off with your sword.
Alright, then I am gonna take my movement and move right here,
Okay.
which was 10 feet, if I remember right.
Yep.
Just out of curiosity. Okay. I am going to attack this guy.
Okay.
Don't kill him.
I got a nat 20.
Oh no, you're going to kill him.
All right.
God, we are so on the ball with this.
I'm gonna kill him.
Go.
I got a 15.
15
A 7
damage?
and an 8. Yeah.
Yeah, so in like one fluid motion, you cut the one goblin's head off, and then you kind of like, almost like dancing, step and move into your second swing, and you cut the second goblin's head off.
I'm gonna use my new thing where I can
Action surge?
do another action, and I'm gonna continue my movement to this guy.
Okay.
Oh God.
Ember, butcher of goblins.
Go
I
ahead.
like it.
Go ahead and attack.
Okay. I got a 14
That'll hit.
and an 8.
And with that, your swirling dance of blades, you get up to this goblin and you cut him just square in the back, and he just lets out a ah as he falls to the ground, dead.
And I'm gonna end my turn since they're all gone now.
Well, yeah, that would be a good thing to do, since the battle is over.
Ember not right for at least an hour.
So
I
the
would like
battle.
to retrieve all my weapons.
Okay. You guys watch as Ember quickly like dispatches 3 goblins in a matter of seconds, just like 3 swipes of her swords, 3 dead goblins. It's insane.
I just want you guys to know I rolled so terribly last night that it was so bad.
Didn't that happen
But
last
tonight-
week too?
Yes, I suck
Good karma.
rolling as a DM. I suck. My people never hit anything. David can attest to it. I am terrible.
Yep.
Like, they never hit anything. I'm like, y'all are just living forever, apparently.
But yeah, you guys beat up 6 goblins.
Yay.
All right.
they-
Have the
I'm
two...
gonna run up and check on the guy that I knocked unconscious to make sure he's all right.
Would you be
He's
upset?
still
if I
alive.
stabbed him?
Would I be what?
Would you be upset if I stabbed him?
Yes! I'm not even letting you near him.
All right.
I'd like
Go
to see you
away.
stop me.
I'd like to walk up and come on. I can't move my guy. It's okay. Walk up and
Oh.
be like, Kalian, we'll just tie him up and gag him, and then we're gonna go take care of those 2 on the wall, and then we'll have our free reign of this little town here.
Maybe we should bring him to the guys on the wall and tell them to leave. I mean, once they're outnumbered, I'm sure they'll see reason and abandon the town. I'm rather disappointed. I was hoping they would reclaim it yet. But
Yeah, I don't think they're going to see reason in this situation.
Didn't you say that they talked about a boss?
They did.
I want
They
to know
did
about
talk
the
about a
boss.
boss.
We should wait
Oh.
for this one to wake up.
I mean, I can wake him up faster.
Oh, you should
Yeah.
ice water him.
We got to make sure
That
he
was
can't
the plan.
scream for help.
I can freeze the water on his mouth.
Your sigil is so useful.
I mean, do you want me to do that?
well, I think we should
Kinda.
aim in the matter. I mean, perhaps pour some water on him to awaken him. But
I actually don't think I can melt the ice though. Like I just realized
Yeah.
that. Like it only goes one direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can freeze water. That's it.
It's not it's not very subtle.
No. Yeah, and
you
it's
leave
like
behind
up to a
stuff.
10-foot cube, so I don't think I could be that precise with it. Like I could probably freeze like,
goblin sickle.
yeah. It's up to a 10-foot. I can't imagine that I'd be able to be that precise with it. It would be silly.
I'd probably make
I
you
still
roll for
have
it.
my my clothes and stuff. We can just shove it into his mouth.
Yeah, that's a much.
They're gross though.
Peter
Like
Pan.
they're
Oh, wait.
oozy.
I wish we could go get that blanket.
I have ooze covered clothes.
That's all right. I'd like to tie him up.
Okay.
Not too tight. They're gentle creatures.
Yeah, they're gentle creatures. Just like gentle creatures don't stab people.
Did anyone get stabbed?
They
They
tried.
Yeah, they failed. I mean, you know.
No, I
I-
actually got slashed. Thank you. I
But you didn't get stabbed.
But like slashed.
Semantics.
Not stabbed.
I
Still
think they
upset
were
about
bluffing. I think we acted too fast.
I just kind of blinked at
Probably
you.
for the best. I mean, understandably. But
All right, so he's tied up. He's gagged.
Just
Guess
when we thought he was becoming one of us.
Guess we should wake him up now.
I summon water above him.
All right. You splash a little water on his face.
A
and
little? No.
Splash a few
the
gallons of
full
water
amount
on
that
his
you can-
A
face.
gallon of water above his head.
And a few moments later, he awakens. You said he's gagged?
Yes.
we are so terribly sorry. My friends don't respond well to threats,
Yeah.
so I apologize for the beheadings of your allies. It was completely uncalled for.
I just realized his
And I
hand was
don't know
in
what
his
you're
mouth.
saying because you're gagged, but we're probably in agreement. I can't imagine what you're going through, and you have my sympathy. But we need some information from you. I can't understand a thing you're saying.
Let me take over this real quick. Now, little goblin here. We're gonna take the gag out your mouth, but if
Oh, yeah.
you say anything too loud, I promise you, my little warhammer right here is gonna be squashing your skull in.
Make an intimidation check.
But, like, I have a bigger hammer.
That intimidation is 16.
Pretty intimidating. I'm resisting the urge to like scream at it.
But don't worry, if you cooperate, you'll be just fine. I'll make sure everything's taken care of.
Except for all your dead friends.
And I guess we take the gag out.
Dead friends!
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm not sorry.
Not
I
sorry.
don't speak Rankigash, never mind.
No, me and Rinlin are going around looking at all the dead parts.
Oh, I was gonna go.
Dude, you guys should loot the bodies right in front of them.
Oh, I am. Oh, I am.
This whole time.
What are you doing, Mario?
I said I should have been searching this whole time.
I assume that's what we were doing since we don't understand Rankigash.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not just
just,
gonna
like- Poking around in pockets. I bet you they have gold.
Please don't hurt me.
It's alright. No harm's gonna come to you, little fella. We just need you to tell us a couple things, like who's this boss we heard about, and
What
how
you
many
doing
more of you are there here?
boss's name is Gleek.
Gleek. All right.
Gleek
Is
up.
is he of your persuasion as well, Goblin?
Persuasion.
Yes.
Goblin?
You guys don't understand this.
No, I'm just writing it.
We're all goblins.
I thought that my mic was muted.
We're all goblins except Thork,
Thork.
Who's Thork?
the ogre.
Ah. all
Oh
right.
boy.
Did you say ogre?
Yes.
Like large, not very intelligent creatures?
He's pretty smart.
Huh.
All right. How many more of you are there? There are the two on the wall, your boss, the ogre.
Oh, lots more.
Currently encamped in the town, in the city?
All over the city.
Hey boy.
All right. Just give me a second. I put the gag back in his mouth and walk over to Ember, and everyone else just call him over to me, just like a step away from this guy.
I'd still like to ask him about what they've looted from the city so far. They could have recovered some valuable historical artifacts.
I doubt they would know what they found. We need to just take their shit and figure out what it sounds.
I'm onto that.
From what our friend is telling us, there seems to be a numerous number of them. Perhaps more than we could handle.
Yeah. Oh, can I roll insight to see if he was lying?
Sure.
Nat 20.
He is being quite forthright.
Okay.
So lots of goblins.
Yeah, there are lots of goblins here apparently, more than just the couple we've seen at the front and here.
There's
Do we
also-
know what they're doing here?
They're looting.
Yeah, but
Loot.
for what? What brought them here? All the way from Rankagesh?
They might not be Reykjavik natives. Reykjavik natives are much more reasonable and hospitable. It seemed more like
Good to
one.
know. I wouldn't know.
All right. Take the gag back out of his mouth. Are you guys looking for anything here specific?
Gleek found a note. He wants us to find a house by a light. I think is what he said.
House
by
by
light. A lighthouse?
No.
Lighthouses have lights in them.
House
Like
by
a,
light.
like a temple, perhaps?
I just know I'm looking for a house by a light. Well, that's what they're looking for. I was guarding, and we came to investigate. And you killed my friends. Don't kill me.
All right.
Where did this note come from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Did you recover any texts? Any large books or tomes?
I burned one.
What?
Sounds about right.
I would do the same. I'm not gonna lie.
dying.
Now he wants to kill him.
I am slightly concerned by the look on Kalian's face because I don't know what was said, but I'm like,
We had to start a fire, and books burn real easy.
I can't. I walk away.
Okay.
Kalian can't even right now.
All right.
I like literally can't even.
So, can I pick up this guy and just like walk him towards the dock?
Yeah.
Okay. And just gather everyone.
Ooh, I get
by
Bo.
the way, did we find anything in his friend's body parts?
You guys get a total of 10 gold pieces between them.
So we each get 10, or we have to split 10?
Split 10. All in total, they all had a total of 10 on them.
All right. Since you were nice, Kalian, I will give everyone gold too.
But you could have just given me 5 and you 5.
I know, but I feel obligated.
Don't. It's gross.
So I keep him ungagged, so that way if he feels like he can pipe in, he can. So this fella here, says there's a lot of people, a lot of goblins here, and they're looking for a house by a light. I mean,
Do they know why we're looking for a house by a light?
they have no clue as far as we can tell.
Gleet recovered a note. We
Yes,
should
Gleet.
find this Gleet and see if we can convince him to exit the city. I will not tolerate looting of a historical location, and I will definitely not tolerate book burning.
So the book burning would finally cross my ears, and I'd say, yeah, that's bullshit. But
Yeah, that's bullshit.
but a house by a light, like this place is in ruins, ain't it? I mean, what light is there going to be?
When there's sunlight, there could be some sort of magnifying thing. I assumed it was a temple of some sort, but
Can we have him take us to Gleek?
You let me go, I tell you where Gleek is.
Why don't you want to go back to Gleek?
Because Gleek doesn't like it when we fail.
How about if you join up with us, we'll protect you. And then maybe you can be the boss of all the people when we take your boss out.
Make
That's
a
a good plan.
persuasion check.
That's a good plan. I
That's
don't
a
understand
solid plan, but we are out of the loop.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I've been talking as if I knew what he was saying.
so
He
that is a
started speaking
16.
common when you started talking to him.
Oh, good.
Oh, so he's speaking in count. Okay. What was your
16.
16.
So I take you to Gleek. You get rid of Gleek. I become new boss and can leave this stupid city.
100%.
You will become Gleek the second.
You just have to agree to never ever burn a book again. Because if you do, I will know, and I will track you down
He's book
and kill
Santa.
you slowly.
Book Santa.
Make a deception check.
That's not it. That is not a deception check. He'll know. Oh, that face.
They don't look good.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Wait, can I help? Can we
Sure.
like help him out to give him like? But like, yeah, man, he knows all about books.
He knows more about books than I have ever seen in another living thing, ever.
Yeah.
Internet's
That's not
pretty-
even a lie.
I take you to Gleek.
All right.
Alright.
Get to get taken to Gleek.
Good boy.
And
Is
just
it
know,
Gleek with a K or Gleek with a T?
Gleek.
Like.
Oh, I did it right. Gleek.
Like.
just so you know, little goblin man, if I think you're going to turn on us at any point, you are the first one I'm squishing.
My name Noop.
All right, nope.
Noop.
Nope.
Goblin
cute.
is the best thing ever.
I'm actually kind of fond of him already.
I love goblins.
Like, I know I just killed all of your friends, but I am kind of fond of him.
I mean, he's a book burner, and there's no redemption for that. But he's only going to like a lower level now, not like.
I feel like the fact he flustered Kaylee makes me like him.
So, obviously we disarm him, make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him.
We go now?
As long as everyone else is all right with it.
Yes, so long as he has no implements of pyromancy or a fire starting.
Can goblins even use magic?
No, I was thinking purely like matches or flint and steel. He's not allowed to use fire.
Is there a reason fire in particular, or just
He's
like...
a book burner.
He's a book burner.
Oh, totally forgot. Went right over my head.
All right, Noop. Take us to your leader.
Okay, Noop take
Oh,
you. Noop
gosh.
take you. Noop take you. You make Noop new leader. Yes.
New noop.
New.
Boss.
Noop begins kind of waddling, because that's how I imagine goblins walk. With like a weird little strange waddly
like,
gait.
Bow-legged.
Down the road every few seconds. Are you like keeping up with him, or are you letting him go on ahead? A little bit?
I'll keep up with them.
Yeah, I'm right next to him.
Okay.
Like,
every few seconds he like looks up at you guys and keeps going.
I look over at Renlin. I'm like, he's so cute.
Should
Can
we
we keep
insist,
him?
Should we insist on sneaking?
Should we insist on keeping him instead of letting him become the new pope?
New Pope.
Well, I mean, he was going to take the rest of the goblins out of the city, which would preserve the historical artifact.
Yeah, but bear
Fine.
with me. We could have a pet goblin.
yes,
we could
but
take
if
one of
we let him
his-
go, we could have goblin allies later down the road, wherever they
We
go.
could have a
That's all.
goblin army.
That is a lot of pet goblins.
Yes.
Exactly.
I approve of you being less murdery with goblins. I don't think pet is the right word for
They are sentient.
sentient beings. And additionally, I don't know how much I want to associate with creatures that think books are good for burning.
Well,
I mean,
just
I
teach
think
'em
books
right.
are good for burning.
I'm
It gets cold in the silt.
I'm just assume you're kidding or some sort of horrible joke.
Oh,
Considering how
Anoop.
monotone I am, I have no idea if you'd even know.
Well, to preserve our friendship, I guess we will not have a pet goblin, but having access to goblin army sounds good for battle tactics.
Sounds less like slavery, because having a pet goblin sounds kind of slavery-ish. I'm not into
Yeah.
that. No, I'm not into that.
No slave, just goblin army.
Noop, my man.
Nope.
Nope.
Noop.
Would you-
there
The
it
noop
is.
loop.
Would you like a little bit of food while we are on our way?
You are so
Ah.
right now.
Okay.
Right. I'm trying to think. I produce a pork chop for him.
He grabs it.
I like sidle up next to you, and I'm just like,
And then I'll make one for you as well.
Noop, is Gleek surrounded by gods? of this
Yes, many.
world? So then, as you lead us to him, perhaps we should sneak.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess we could try. It didn't work
Yeah.
out very well for us last time, though.
We can give it a try.
good old
Uh,
college try.
Noop have question.
Yeah.
There are two ways to get to Gleek. Front way or back door.
Back door.
Back door for
Back door.
sure.
Back door
Back
goes
door.
by Throck.
What is that?
Or the,
It's the ogre.
the ogre.
Back at the ogre.
There's an ogre.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
I
does,
want to go the way of the ogre.
I wanna see the ogre.
what does the front door go by?
Gleek's guard.
And
How
Many
many is
strong
Gleek's
goblins.
guard?
very strong goblins.
Yes.
But back door is just Throck.
Throck and his keepers.
How many
The
keepers?
keepers are strong.
2.
I would like to go the way of the ogre.
Yeah, I'm down with ogre as well.
I'm really excited about the ogre.
Same.
I'm uncomfortable with the amount of energy you have in regards to seeing an ogre.
Ember is like giddy. Like she's just like ogres.
She's
Great.
still got like
Ogres?
adrenaline going through her, having chopped off 2 goblins' heads and like.
I'm like that last one was too easy. I need something bigger.
I'm gonna lean into a tone and be like, I feel we may have made an error.
Yes, I made one when I let an elf convince me to come back to this damn mainland.
Relatable.
I mean, fair.
Hey, we have always saved you.
Thus
We've
far.
never just left you
So far.
so
Yeah.
far.
I like
Could
the
be
idea
worse.
of Ember being like, "We've always saved you. We've never left you. We consider you a friend." And Rin's like, "Yeah, sure, I guess."
Friend is pushing it. That is a.
Edward's like, friend! And Rin's behind her like,
Hi.
So as Noop kind of leads you along, you come to like a fork in the road, and he looks one way, and he kind of like thinks to himself, and he looks the other way, thinks to himself, and he turns and he faces all of you. You want to go past Thork in the back door? Yes?
Yes.
Sounds like a good time.
Okay, follow me. And he goes left instead of right. Keeps hobbling down. You notice that the way he's been taking you, it's been kind of windy through these streets. Like there's points like you clearly could have gone straight, but he takes you down like a side street. And he like does like really weird navigations, kind of like how Google Maps will direct you down the fastest route, and I'll take you down like random side streets. That's how Noop is guiding you.
But is it actually the fastest road though?
I wonder
But
if it's the sneakiest road.
as Noop kind of comes to another corner, he kind of peeks out, and he comes back, and you're in like a little alleyway, and he says, "Thork, that way. Noop, wait here. You go see Thork. Then Noop come. Deal?"
Mm-hmm.
Except that I don't trust you to just like run off the second we go over there.
Well,
technically, his incentive is that if we succeed in this,
He becomes the boss.
How far away is Thork?
he kind of just like points like in the direction around the corner.
I'm gonna peek around the corner stealthily.
Okay. You're relatively hidden because there's like shadows and whatnot, and you see about 80 feet away from you, there's an ogre, like he described, and there are these two other goblins by the ogre with whips, and they're kind of standing by the ogre. The ogre's kind of sitting there. Really large, bulky ogre, a little bit more rotund than most ogres, but he's sitting there, and he's munching on what looks to be a raw deer leg. And he's just like,
Are there ogres in Rankingesh?
yeah.
Can I roll to
Conceivably.
see what I know about ogres?
Make a history check.
Okay. Yeah, history. I rolled poorly, but I have a +7, so I have a 14.
So ogres generally aren't civilized like a lot of the other Rankin races, and they also aren't exclusive to Rankagesh. They can appear just about anywhere.
Would they have been in Aragus at all?
You might find one or two on like the outskirts in like the more hilly, cliff, rocky areas. They can hang out.
What about in
occasionally.
Isilde, especially during
There's definitely,
Curzon's?
yep. You would see a lot of ogres around Curzon's beckoning, coming.
All right, no wonder I'm excited for ogres.
Are they inherently aggressive, Joe?
They're territorial.
Did Thork look like he'd been whipped by the goblins?
Yes.
He's thinking, take out the goblins and offer him some more food.
Yeah,
That's actually what I was thinking.
We don't have to kill him. I'm thinking we could free him.
Get him to help us out.
Yeah.
But if he
Or-
attacks us, we can kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I will concede to not attacking Thork until he attacks us.
Nope.
Yeah.
If we attempted to free Thork, in your opinion, what would he do?
Eat you? He eats everyone. Or tries to.
But he listens to his keepers.
Yeah, they feed him enough and give him whips. So,
Whips?
whips.
Did they nays as well?
No, we chopped those up and fed the nays to Thork. You humans ride nays. It's weird.
Mayonnaise.
Oh my god, that hurt my head. I laughed too hard.
All right.
God damn it.
Mayonnaise. Noob. I
My
love
favorite
him.
character.
All right. I think if we take out the goblins and get the whips, so we can offer it more food and submit it to our will.
Our will. All right. Can we shoot the goblins?
I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
Can
I can sneak attack him. Hiding.
Okay.
As the
May I-
party moves in to move on Thork,
I don't want to do that yet.
or as the party is discussing their plans to take on Thork, I am actually going to end the session there, as it is just about 9:45, and in case the combat runs a little long, I don't want to go super past 10.
May I do something now so I don't forget?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of clothes is Noop wearing?
Tattered, like, goblin-sized rags. He's got some leather armor on, too. Over those.
And are there any wooden buildings around us?
One or two.
How tall are goblins in proportion to dwarves?
Goblins are small size, so they're like the size of halflings. They're smaller than you.
Okay, so, if there's a feasible way to do it by his clothes, and it doesn't look like his clothes will just rip if I try, I want to, like, pin him up with a javelin on, like, a wooden beam. Like, off the ground, so he doesn't go anywhere.
Like, in all those sitcoms and cartoons and stuff where you get put on the back of, like, a coat hanger and you're just stuck there and can't move.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do that. I'll allow it.
yeah.
Alright, I am going to tell Noop that if he stays there and behaves himself, I will make his leather armor prettier.
Very grumpily, kind of stuck with a javelin, Noop just kind of looks around and says, I don't have a choice!
Well, I mean, you could struggle,
But don't.
but don't.
He just kind of sits there, like, dangling, drifting back and forth a little bit in the wind. He says, well, go on then!
All right.
And that's where we'll cut it for now. Noop hanging from a spear, like, in his clothing, and the party about to move on Thork the Ogre.
I mean, free for the ogre.
Move on, free or kill, either one. But that'll be this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Joe. With me was Tiffany, May, Kyle, Mario, even though you can't see him, and David. If you want to find out what happens with Noop and Thork and how the party deals with Gleek in the end, tune in next week, and we will finish up this little goblin incursion that we stumbled across. And yeah, also tune in on Saturdays to As Far As You Can Tell. Campaign 1 is wrapping up, and campaign whatever comes next will be presumably starting after that. So it will be a good time to jump in, and we'll let you know exactly when that's going to happen. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I have been doing a good job at getting these episodes up on YouTube, so if you are new to the stream, just tuning in, we're wondering what happened on the other episodes, we're not that far in. This is the third actual session. So you can watch episodes 1 and 2 on YouTube right now. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in to Stop, Drop, and Roll, and we will see you next time. Thank you for the bits, Adrian. Woo!
Thank you!
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.